kick back with my feet up in the trap. I'm doing me. I'm doing me. Hey, I'm kick back with my feet up in the trap. I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers. I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drugs is insurance. Hey, I'm kick back with my feet up. Kick back with my feet up. Kick back with my feet up in the trap. I'm doing me. Hey, I'm kick back with my feet up. Kick back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. Way to work naked like a skinny dipping, no cross needed for this crucifixion. Fold out, couple screws missing. Paranoid believing superstition. No baby in the river fishing. Need a stove, what a need a kitchen. Without a diamond, still shine glisten. Sell around so everybody itching. Call it strong, trying to go a mission. Mathematics, simple addition. Bad luck like a bad kid. One of the few still around street, no matter what. Never act different, no GPS. But they back tripping. Money cup, guess I'm back sipping. Like Jason Kidd, I guess I'm back a hey, keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers, I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drugs is insurance. Hey, I'm keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Hey, I'm keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me.
Riding in the tourist, dreaming of a rape. Got it, that up, them another K. Go by the escape, pop by the K. Back cabin with a juice at a Timberlake. Real reach at a rally, it's a murder 8. Raw cold, don't watch step with an 8. I'm a star cloud 9, I'm an Alex Bay. Roll run the show, money, get it steady stay. Black brother finna kill, Adam on the way. Riding 36, 9, present OJ. I was counting money way back in 08. 7 name with that boy, money boy trade. HD lifestyle, let me 4K. 4 clips, 2 rock, chrome, 8K. Being legal, I carry 34 state. Sick and tired of it, nigga gotta
hey, I'm keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers, I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drugs is insurance. Hey, I'm keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Hey, I'm keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. Hey, I'm keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers, I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drugs is insurance. Hey, I'm keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Hey, I'm keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me.
Whole team shining, we stars, big dipping. Get a lot of haystack gang in the sip. Niggas ain't real, nigga. Nope. You gotta feel me, nigga. Yep. Smile in my face behind my back, you tryna kill me, nigga. Damn. You say you got beef, then what you wanna do? What? You screaming, fuck me, nah, nigga, fuck you. Bitch. You ain't hard at me. Nope. Couple kick dough, couple robbery. Nigga get extorted, get aborted, he don't pay the fee. Posted in the north, got the 2 to 4 recipe. I be cooking chicken, bitch, not talking rotisserie. I got all my hater mad, I know that they sick of me. Who the fuck he think he is, motherfucker MB3? I honestly pay him no attention. They up under me. Haters call me Visa cause I'm everywhere they wanna be. Ladies, man, catch me with more honeys than a bumblebee. Say she got a husband, but she always wanna suck the D. State gang, true sipper, who these niggas wanna be? I've been getting money since a younger. I've been pushing peace, stay strapped. Gotta watch your back when you're in the streets. Friends turn to foes, never know who your enemy. I was in Detroit, he ain't keep the same energy. West side down the slide, I don't think he feeling me. I was on some demon time, nigga talking about killing me. There no business, let's see all that shit that you gon' do to me. Come outside, why you scared? I thought that you been a G. We don't bluff, we pulling up, we different down in Tennessee. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 o'clock. If it really fitted, let's get it, I got the gun locked. Green and white square, been serving them on the same block. Timepiece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 o'clock. If it really fitted, let's get it, I got the gun locked. Green and white square, been serving them on the same block. Timepiece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. I got an old old school bitch, call her Aretha. Shawty so fine, shawty she a keeper. Smoke that reefer, preferred by the quarter. I do this for my kids, my sons and my daughter. Get treated like a king, hoes call me sire. One look like Lotto, the other look like Maya. My plug, he ain't playing, he only talking the numbers. I cop it, whip it and ship it, my money coming in bundles. Different flavors of kush, orange, grape and apple. If a nigga trap me, it's gonna be a disaster. Dope money and bitches, pimp robbers and snitches. It's all in my hood, my homies say that I'm gifted. I really can't complain, shit's starting to change. A product of my environment, tell me who can I blame. Neck like a glacier, bought my shawty a bracelet. Money go get her, that's why these niggas be hating. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 Glide. If it really fitted, let's get it, I got the game locked. Green and white squares, been serving them on the same block. Bad piece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 Glide. If it really fitted, let's get it, I got the game locked. Green and white squares, been serving them on the same block. Bad piece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 Glide. If it really fitted, let's get it, I got the game locked. Green and white squares, been serving them on the same block. Bad piece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 Glide. If it really fitted, let's get it, I got the game locked. Green and white squares, been serving them on the same block. Bad piece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. Whole team shining, we stars, big dipper. Get a lot of hate, steak gang in the sip. Every time I turn around, that pussy ass nigga in Detroit got something to say. MoneyBoy trade this, MoneyBoy trade that. Nigga, what's up? You don't want no smoke, bitch ass nigga. I'ma stay counting money. Run it up. Big face, blue honey. Run it up. What's the beef, you don't want it. Extended clip, hold a honey. Drummer now, you don't want it. Drummer now, you don't want it. Drummer now, you don't want it. Extended clip, hold a honey. I'ma stay counting money. Run it up. Big face, blue honey. Run it up. What's the beef, you don't want it. Extended clip, hold a honey. Drummer now, you don't want it. Drummer now, you don't want it. Drummer now, you don't want it. Extended clip, hold a honey. Extended clip, hold a honey. Trap lag, gotta jump in. 2 for 1, Tim Duncan. Back and forth, fiend coming. Blue faces out honey. Paper chasing, bitch, I run it. I'm a star, I'm a comet. Drippin' sauce while I'm stunning. 000 comma. Cape Coast in Guyana. 3 bitches with me thick as shit. Politicking, kicking in the sun. State game, beating Hunter. Stupid loud marijuana. Louis Miller, born and red, got it off the blade, hustling on the corner. Shades, Dolph and Gabbana. Prison just a shit Obama. Country thug, JJ, MoneyBoy trade, niggas got a problem. Pussy niggas used to rob them. Kept a 38 revolver. Got a problem solver. Red diamond like the Cardinal. 100 rounds in my arsenal. Treat her up like a hostel. I got shooters on the roster. Dreadhead niggas roster. Real deal, no imposter. Legendary, I'm a rockstar. Real deal, no imposter. Legendary, I'm a rockstar. I'ma stay counting money. Big face, blue honey. What's beef, you don't want it. Extended clip, hold a honey. Drummer now, you don't want it. Drummer now, you don't want it. Drummer now, you don't want it. Extended clip, hold a honey. I'ma stay counting money. Big face, blue honey. What's beef, you don't want it. Extended clip, hold a honey. Drummer now, you don't want it. Drummer now, you don't want it. Drummer now, you don't want it. Extended clip, hold a honey.
1 clock, 2 shots. They dead like 2 bye. I'm old school like a 2 pop. I'm in the kitchen working 2
Let's get it.
Gucci linen on my ass. I ride designer like a mom. These niggas hit you like some falls. I'm smoking cold, no walk. Nigga self-made, a nigga boss. Nigga 10,000, that's a boss. Come on. Petty little field, Kenny Lofty. My middle name should be Caution. My trap boy, it's the option. What you want, nigga? For that word, they paying around. What you need, nigga? Who's but I'm young and handsome. Selling tall like Rap Samson. A lot of niggas acting feminine. This man a chicken ain't sending me. Feeling like I wanna learn. Like Mike Kelson, all about the Benjamin. Multiplying like a gremlin. Sub-Zero about to finish him. Got no tape, people murder plots, what the judge said. When he sentenced him, it was one of me about 10 of him. Keep a party pet like Eminem. Me and Dolph kinda similar. We be something like a synonym. Motivation like a head coach. Put you on your back like a dead boat. Bars got a DBL, but I'm going in, I'm calling that quote.
I'ma stay counting money.
honey.
Run it up.
Big face, blue honey.
Run it up.
What's beef, you don't want it.
Nope.
Extended clip, holder honey.
100 round.
Drummer now, you don't want it.
Nope.
Drummer now, you don't want it.
Nope.
Drummer now, you don't want
Nope.
it. Extended clip, holder honey.
100 round.
I'ma stay count money.
Run it up.
Big face, blue honey.
Run it up.
What's beef, you don't want it.
Nope.
Extended clip, holder honey.
Nope.
Drummer.
Good evening, people. Good evening. Memphis is losing their damn mind over this trial. We can't be serious for nothing. Apparently, it's this dude on the stand snitching on everybody, and they done found his Facebook page, and they talking about his shoes. Then they done went back there. They're gonna show the actual shooting. They're gonna show the dudes running up and shooting. They're gonna show some angles inside the cookie shop where Dolph is in there, vibrant, looking around, asking for his cookies. Some dude walk in behind him. Dolph ain't really paying him too much attention. The lady go to the register, ring him up, and she sees some shit, and she duck off in the back. Ain't clear if she hollered, watch out, nothing. She ducked off in the back, and rest is history. But that's where we starting off today. Memphis, Tennessee, 201 Poplar. Y'all can tell our courtrooms is old as hell, like the motherfuckers was built when Mayberry was built. And seriously, the door old and all that shit. It's terrible. That's how
I gotta ask.
They will not rebuild one.
Why no set tonight? You just going to go straight into it?
Yeah, I ain't got nothing. I don't have anything for the
man.
people.
I say you should have
I
played
don't have
Wham then.
anything.
Should have played Wham.
Which one? Wham Christmas? Now,
No.
I need to ask True why the fuck she ain't tell me I had to put this damn Barbie dream house together. I thought the motherfucker came assembled. Man, it's been that I seen this video. This nigga said it take 34 minutes to build.
I would have said, hold on, where's my thing? Where I can curse. I would have said, hold on. I would have said, wait, no, that's the wrong one. I would have said, please. You gotta make those things. You gotta build them. You gotta set them up yourself. Yeah.
Oh, gee, I don't know what to do with all of this. There's some new shit.
Well, welcome to fatherhood. Welcome to the. See, they're not just like little. They're not just babies and just doing dumb shit. No, they have brains now and they can figure out shit. And she's gonna figure out that you can't build a Barbie dream house.
There's nothing to explain really. Dolph went in to get some cookies. Some dudes came up, ambushed him from the outside of the store. His brother was sitting in the car. He returned fire, hit one of them in the shoulder, but that was about it. I'm not doing the stickers at all. She gonna put her own stickers on there. I never had to build a Barbie dream house with my boys, Gabe. They didn't do it. Jen don't have a dream house.
Boys. Something for your boys. Nothing.
No, all that shit came assembled. Let's took the training wheels off.
See,
You just buy the bike already put together and just ship it on home.
That's the difference between a boy and a girl. So I've had boy nephews and I've had girl nieces. They're different, man.
Dolph was alone in the store, but his brother was in the car.
So tomorrow's the official birthday, right?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, and they is really telling on Gotti brother. They got it like, I ain't my brother. I ain't got nothing to do with it. But yeah, he's making Gotti look bad. But he been known. That's why he had all that security at his brother's funeral. That's why when he left the funeral the same day his brother got killed, he got the fuck out about the city because he knew. All right, let's go.
37, right? 37?
Yep, and I don't even know what they talking about there. This is day one. I think this trial started at noon, which is weird as hell. And it's crazy because we got this trial going on, and then we got the 5 officers that were charged for beating the Tyree Nichols guy to death. Both of those trials are going on simultaneously, and they airing both of them at the same time. I don't know if Tyree Nichols is on Law and Crime, but I found this one earlier.
Whatever happened to the last trial with the Woody guy? Is it still in?
No, it's still going on. There's another witness up there that ain't having it, and he mad, and he having to be told to stop playing with the laptop. But there ain't nothing going on.
All right,
It's more of the same.
Here we go. Roll it.
State's not proceeding on at this trial renumbers the count so that we don't have count 1 and then count 4, but rather 1, 2, and 3. The 3 charges that will be on trial are conspiracy to commit first-degree murder, which is count 1 of this indictment, murder in the first degree, which is count 2 of the indictment, and convicted felon possession of a firearm, which is count 3 of the indictment. Counts 1 and 2 have not been altered, but count 3, the state and the defense
That's the killer.
Have met, and we will have a stipulation during the trial that Mr. Johnson is a convicted felon. We're going to withhold from the jury the offense for which he was convicted. So instead, count 3 will read that he's been convicted of a felony offense that qualifies under TCA 3917 1307B1A. And it does not say the title of the offense, which is aggravated assault. Through this stipulation,
Gabe, I'm gonna end up rapping on this
Mr.
beat.
Mr. Evans, Mr. Johnson are going to.
This is a Viva. This is a beat that's on my editing software.
Proper terms for that.
I like it though. I looped it to 3 minutes, so I'm gonna rap
The
off.
sanitized indictment.
When do I get to the hype man or chorus? I want to be the Nate
Very
dog.
good.
I have no idea what I'm gonna say yet. I just have to listen to it over and over again and see it pop up.
I think this needs to get his client to review it with him.
That's right. And at some point.
Never should be funny if that shit went platinum.
The second thing, obviously, there's
Unknown YouTuber.
cameras and media in the courtroom. There are also incredibly heightened security risk, security concerns during this trial, and inside this courtroom and outside this courtroom. This is one violent act and series of violent acts that have occurred in this case.
1.25.
In this case.
All right.
There's witnesses that have true security concerns.
Our courtroom small as hell
now
compared to the
and going
courtroom
forward after this trial.
YSL.
And there's also family members who have certain privacy rights and security concerns as well. I've been asked by several of the witnesses and by several of the family members, or maybe all of the family members.
Who from the deputy you gonna be put in contempt, nigga?
To film their faces during this trial or on their way in and out of the courtroom. This is a request that other judges have filled and granted numerous times when there's security implications like this, and that's what I would ask for, Your Honor. When they testify, it's customary in those circumstances that basically they film the feet of the witness, but obviously the audio and everything public. But I'd make that request with regard to several of these witnesses and all the family members coming in and out of the courtroom.
So let me make sure I'm clear about your request, that media not be allowed to film.
I'm gonna try to go down there one of these days.
Family members' faces or witnesses' faces, or both.
Yes and no. Not be able to film family member faces as they come in and out of this courtroom,
Okay.
but they not be allowed to film the 2 family members that will be the first 2 witnesses, their faces.
Okay.
And then going forward, maybe before we call a witness which is a particular security concern, we can address Your Honor as to whether or not they're able to film the faces of those particular witnesses.
Mr. Evans, you object?
I have no objection to that, so long as the defense would be extended the same courtesy if there was a particular witness that we needed to call for that concern.
Look at our judge with the bleach bar and her. Memphis so
Let
ghetto.
me address before we go further.
Man.
Memphis is so ghetto. It's just ridiculous.
Dean,
Well, Tommy calls it Ratchet
I
Town
want to
USA.
request that the family members.
He's from Atlanta. He can't talk.
Whom you're going to
We
know,
cousins.
because they'll probably be brought in very shortly together. Their faces not be filmed as they come in.
When Tommy played the video where Memphis thought
Or
that
their faces not be filmed.
Zach Randolph would pay the light bills,
This is
energy
a
bills
security
for the
risk. This
city.
is a high security
That's when knew Memphis is in trouble.
trial that we're trying to this week. So for the safety of the family, I'm going to order that you not film their faces. The first 2 witnesses the state has informed me will be family members. The court has no problem with you filming chest down, feet, but not their faces. You understand?
I understand.
Any questions?
Yes.
Yes.
As long as we can do our due diligence. I mean, actually, listen, because I know nothing of this case, I know nothing of anything here. I'm from out of state.
Yes, sir.
So I want to make sure that I do what you tell me. So I have
So-
to say.
The public information person.
Is this law and crime
This
talking?
is gonna be her job for right now,
Okay.
to let you know when family members are coming in, for you not to film those faces. And I'm telling you now, the first 2 witnesses, you won't be filming their faces.
Yeah, that's a cameraman.
From that point,
I can't
then
take
the state's going to
seriously.
let you know, or let me know to let you know,
Okay.
who.
Clearly, they're letting cameras in the
With
courtroom.
the faces that don't need to be shown.
She's got her demolition man Wesley Snipes look.
It'd be tricky trying to get down to court after and then back and forth. I may pull it off one day. I'll see what I gotta do.
With regard to the first witness, the corpus witness,
Yes, sir.
that Mr. Evans and I have already signed, attended to you.
They moving through this case quick as hell. One of the dudes snitching and got cross-examined already. This trial ain't gonna last more than 2 weeks. They've been putting it off since 2022.
The other one
So
was
it's not gonna last long.
The other one's been what, 2 years?
Yep. Well, they've been pushing this off for 2 years. It's just now starting. Dolph was killed in 2022.
That's true.
I'm showing you copy photos of corpus witness.
So, this is a stipulation of fact. I shall read it into the record right now. You have an objection to that?
Okay.
The parties in this matter, the state of Tennessee, represented by Paul Hagerman and Iris Williams, and the defendant Justin Johnson, represented by Ruth Evans, respectfully have agreed to the following. The victim in this case is Adolph Thornton Jr. He was a living person who is now deceased. Adolph Thornton Jr. was, as you will hear in later testimony, the same person that autopsy 2021-2619 was performed.
Why is she looking like that on national TV though?
I'm saying she got the fucking Wesley Snipes demolition man look.
Homicide cases so that family members of the victim do not have to give autopsy pictures of the victim. So-
But then she got the big ass collar. That's not attached to the robe because she came out in that shirt before court started. They filmed everything.
She just wanted to change it up.
I'll grab that from the clerk. First witness. And then the final thing, yes, ma'am, we'll do it with the corpus witness, who'll be our first witness. So Ms. Williams can get that from your clerk.
Well, hell, I thought it started at 37. I guess that's when they started talking. I was tricked by seeing the witness face.
Go ahead and address and with regard to pre-trial, many of the pre-trial sort of matters.
It's time for a new court, Memphis. We got to do better. Seeing all the courtrooms that be on TV and hours, we're outdated.
It may be that with a couple of these witnesses, before they actually testify, we may have the jury out. Honor and acknowledge the witnesses with regard to one.
I've never had that judge because she was state. She upstairs.
Other acts of violence that are related to this case, that at least two of the prospective witnesses are aware of, were present for, and these are acts of violence in which Mr. Johnson is personally engaged.
No.
You didn't look ahead at all?
Nope. Other than when I first started to see when they started talking.
Or illicit testimony with regard to these other acts in this trial. And that's something Mr. Evans and I have talked about sort of at length, and we've come to sort of that understanding with each other. And so before that particular witness testifies, I think it'd be smart to have.
And then they're not gonna get. We don't get to see the witness on. They said not to show the witness coming in or testifying. So you gotta listen to see when they do it.
Or direct.
But it's a whole bunch of snitching going on. And now the Makita's Cookies is back under fire again because of the video.
Talking about other crimes or other acts of violence in my opening.
Raven, be vigilant because I done seen a lot of shit talked about you on Facebook. Stay vigilant.
So the only thing I would add, Ron, is obviously Mr. Johnson, in no way concedes that he committed any of the other acts, but other than that, what Mr. Hagerman said is accurate, and we've had an understanding about that.
Thank you.
Oh, hello everyone, I'm sorry I hadn't been paying attention. Shout out to the 27 people on MoneyBoy Trey. Shout out to the 4 people on Pettigrew.
Look at his numbers, everybody. Look at his numbers.
Judge, I just have one issue to.
Still better than theirs, Kenny. Still better than theirs.
To allow Johnson to sit.
Especially when I beef. They don't want to compare beef numbers.
Oh, no, do that.
Your Honor denied that motion initially. I'm renewing that same motion today so that he can come out to the city council table and assist us.
Oh, shut up, old people. Get to the point.
As Your Honor remembers, one of the jurors that we were hired gave his impressions.
What are the odds that his name ends in Steen?
Somebody wasn't engaged in
Or Bird?
with the lawyers, that would give him a sense that they didn't really care about their case. Although other jurors didn't state that on the record. That is the concern for prejudice, Mr. Johnson, and his right to
Dolph was the only Adolf I've known since Adolf Hitler.
be able to view things without us having
His name's really Adolf?
when the trial's going on.
Wow. Yeah, no.
Yes, his name was Adolf Thornton. A black guy named Adolf.
Nobody uses Adolf or Hitler anymore as the last name.
Drawer.
There's no Hitlers no more.
Her thoughts about the defendant and what he may or may have not done in the past, affected by the fact that he wasn't sitting at council
All
table.
Hitler's descendants in her last
She
name.
specifically said,
Are they still alive
had
today?
nothing to do with why she felt the way she felt. That juror was stricken, but you had the ability at that time, as you needed, to ask how people thought about that. So I'm going to continue to deny that request.
Thank you.
And before we get started, juror number 4 was a no-show, and so she has been excused.
So did Truth call out? Or she just a no-show? No call, no show.
Yeah, she said earlier she was gone for the weekend.
Anything else?
I think it's a.
Anything else we need to take up before we?
I think it's a traveling museum.
Mr. Hagerman, you want to bring the family in before the jury comes in? You want to bring the family in?
Yes, yes,
You see them?
I guess speed us up to 2 minutes until the action starts, unless they bringing that. Not 2 minutes times 2 speed.
Can I just go to the part where I think it starts? I think it starts around where they show the video. Here's the ballsy thing. I'm gonna forward some minutes, like a lot of minutes.
That would behind it, probably not even would.
I think I asked for like 45 minutes or so.
We got a lot of
He know he don't stand a chance. He's shocked he ain't been killed in jail yet.
still call this a courtroom. And in this courtroom,
So why did they kill him? Was it a gang thing? Or what was it? Just
presumption of innocence,
not like overzealous man.
charges, criminal responsibility.
Well, what they're saying is because there was a $100,000 hit out. That's why, for money.
Wow.
To take them seriously and to follow them. Even without the fancy riches or the big one does. We call this a courtroom. And in here, our job is to apply the law to the facts and to do what's right. Welcome to Memphis. Welcome to Memphis, November the 17th of 2021, in the middle of the afternoon, just after noon, about 12:20, 12:21, 2, 3, 4 in the afternoon. Yes, sir. You get some there. Can everybody see it? Yes, sir. It's Memphis, Tennessee. This neighborhood is close to the airport.
Viewer discretion is advised.
It is a historic neighborhood in Memphis. One of the first predominantly black neighborhoods that had so much history, so much art, in culture and of such, significance that
He don't give a damn about none of that. What they got to do? What the history of Castelli got to do with his kill?
when it was particularly
Talking about
violent
901 Day.
at a theater.
Airways for the past 40 years, that motherfucker has been treacherous.
It is
Airways and Ketchum.
15 minutes from this building. Like I said, it's my airport. In the 80s and 90s, it became riddled with crime, with drugs,
Yeah,
with poverty, with gas.
pretty.
It is.
What are your major gangs over there, Bob?
nowadays to make a resurgence
GDs and Vice Lords.
to what it was. There are families that have lived there for decades, generations. There are businesses and other things that have been there for decades. What we're looking at here is one of those Memphis businesses.
Who did you hang with?
A family business. This is the storefront of McKeon.
Everybody. I got GDs in my family though. This is a problem. I'm from a
This is a
GD family.
No problem.
I fuck with everybody.
I know you did your previous work.
Cookies. They sell butter.
I fuck with everybody.
Some have icing on them. This is simple. Butter cookie. People say they're real good. In Memphis, they say they're fire. So we got a cookie store that sells fire butter cookies in the middle of the day at 12:21 in the afternoon.
The fire cookies. I want to see the jewelry. Well, they got the camera rolling, so he pulled in.
All right. So in 2021, people thought that was like a Lamborghini or something, because they hadn't.
It was a Corvette.
Really. They weren't around. That is in fact one of those new Corvettes. It has a special wrap on it, what they call that. It's not something you can buy from the dealership. You have to get that done yourself. Well, here that's a special wrap that the Memphis rapper artist, Young Dolph, had on several of his vehicles.
Yeah, all his cars wrapped in camo.
When was the last time you performed live?
We'll just have to wait.
So what?
When was the last time you performed live?
So we can wait for it.
Doing your music thing?
3 years ago.
All right.
You did it when you knew me? You did one when you knew me?
Smaller man here in the yellow shirt, blue jeans, white shoes.
'Cause I think we've known each other for
His
almost
name is
5 years
Adolph
now.
Horton Jr.
You did a gig
Heard me read it
where you
a
knew me.
couple times now.
You didn't say nothing?
He
Yes.
grew up in Memphis. Neighborhood he grew up in was Castelia, not terribly far from this. Also a neighborhood in South Memphis. You'll see a member of his family testify this week. She'll tell you a little bit about his background and his family.
Right before that, he was at the gas station next door. They trying to say that was Raven who had him on live.
Vicious,
They just blame poor Raven for everything.
the rapper. Memphis rapper.
Talking about she dropped his location. Them folk didn't pull up on that man that goddamn
And
quick
he's in his neighborhood.
because of her. Y'all niggas be doing too much.
Some of that is drugs. Some of that is violence. Some of that
The
is
biggest gig you
crime.
had, or biggest
Some of
crowd?
that is gangs. Whether or not
Say what?
Your biggest crowd, or
We
your best
disagree
gig that you
as
ever
to
did
whether or not
as a musician.
that subject
I
matter.
don't know. It was a packed club. Whatever club occupancies are a couple hundred. I don't fucking know.
Okay, yeah, 300.
Yeah, I opened up for Gorilla Zone, so that would probably be the biggest one.
Everything
Not bad.
in terms of what is real is he wanted to
Yeah, I
make
did a little
it
thing in high
for
school.
himself. He wanted to make it for
A
himself.
small little venue called the
He
Hollywood Bowl.
wasn't interested. He wasn't interested in joining
Just
others.
this little
It was
thing
all
called the Playboy
about
Jazz
making
Festival.
it himself.
Not a big deal.
He felt like when he grew up, he called it his come up. That's what he called it, his come up. That it was rough and hard, but it was important that he got through it himself and he wanted to make it for himself. And he made it for himself as a rapper, as an artist. young Dolph, became famous. Shortened to Dolph. Very famous. Wanted to make it by himself. Wanted to be self-made, but it wasn't just around him. Because he also wanted a record label. He wanted to promote other artists. He wanted to make them famous. And so he started not just his own rap career, but a record label that's called Paper Route Empire. Paper Route. Like a young man or woman.
Sir, it's paper route. Route. He said route, not route, route.
Yeah, the route.
It's sometimes abbreviated PR, Paper Route Empire. And that is Dolph and the rappers that he promoted. Trying to make it on your own is obviously hard. In this game,
Boy, his opening statements are boring.
can create
Yeah.
canvas. PRE, Paper Route Empire, his label. It's not the only label in Memphis. He's not the only famous rapper in Memphis. Another label, CMG, Cocaine.
Oh no, Gotti is sweating. They done said CMG in the court.
And they became him. They wanted Dolph under their label, but he turned down millions. Only did it himself. The second time, they wanted Dolph under their label, but he turned down many millions. I want to do it myself. And in this,
See, we need somebody like Miss Love on this trial. Miss Love and them, he ain't getting them.
the things called, in Memphis, we call them diss tracks, DISS. A rap where I make insult, level whatever sort of insults and everything else I want to in the song itself. And Dolph had plenty of those. And he had plenty of those directed at this other label, the Cocaine Music Group, at their artists, and at their number 2 person. His name is Big Joe. The number 2 person.
Oh, they snitching on Johnny brother. He dead though, so
Years,
it's not like they can
I'm
question.
talking years before we were going to watch, having nothing to do with Mr. Johnson on trial. There were highly publicized incidents of violence directed by CMG against Dolph. He even wrote songs about it. Bulletproof, 100 rounds. And also,
Oh my God, prosecutor, it's 100 shots, not 100 rounds. It's 100 shots. How the fuck you miss a whole 100 shots? You gotta have your shit right. Objection, Your Honor. He fucking up. This
That
the
ain't-
one that's supposed to be defending Dolph. He fucking up.
that's his role.
I demand a mistrial.
No mistrial.
Brother,
All right, this isn't the
his
witch
friend.
not Witty case there. What the fuck is his name?
This thing that we're about to watch has had a terrible impact on Marcus. Not just his brother and his friend. but
Them pictures there gonna go down to just the still frame of them holding the gun and the Bass Pro hat. Memphis history. This is almost as famous as the Dr. King shooting.
How far away are you from
Of
this?
the threats and the violence from CMG that were
From this place?
Yeah.
20 minutes.
Oh wow. Okay.
15 is clear.
It's just streets, right? You don't take no highways, right?
I could take the street, but you can get on the expressway. I could take the street, but you get on the expressway because there's an expressway exit right there
Right there.
by the cookie shop and shit. It's on the way to the airport. It's like 5 minutes from the airport.
Stop it there.
But I'm close enough to the airport, even though it takes 15, 20 minutes, that I can see all the goddamn planes.
A car that just drove up came from this side of the parking lot. It actually had been following Dolph on the street. When Dolph turned it up, and it went up to this light where it got stopped for a few seconds and then came around.
So the car had been following them while they talking about raid and dropped his location. That was already following them.
There's a white Mercedes with back end damage back here on the back passenger side of the car. It's a stolen car. It's a stolen car that our defendant here, Justin Johnson,
Was sliding in.
one car for another at a gas station about 10 hours before this event happened. This man got out of the passenger side of the white Mercedes. Door's still open. We saw him run to the parking lot. He's here with a large semi-automatic weapon. He's in a hoodie. He's got sweat.
Draco.
And he's got white shoes. We'll see a second man come out of the car too.
With a handgun.
He come out of the car. They're gonna gun Dolph down. He's inside the business. He has walked over to sort of where the bathrooms are in the business. He's as close to y'all. There's the window. And he's getting shot through the window. Both of these men will shoot. This one in particular, it looks like he's never shot this type of gun before. It's because he probably hadn't. The second man out of the car.
Chopper kicking back like Bruce Lee.
Justin Johnson. Neither one of these men are professional hitmen. It looks like they don't take tactical shooting stances because they don't. Let's watch Mr. Johnson.
Yeah, the guys that shot at Millie, not Millie, Dunn, Julio. They had shot them things
He's
before.
wearing the yellow. This is Marcus. Remember I told you he had a gun. He tries to return fire as these two men quickly shoot Dolph.
Dog
Dolph's
brother.
with bullets. He shot all in the back, in the face, in the neck, and in his arms. The first man out was Cornelius Smith, and he has that semi-automatic weapon. Shoot wildly into Dolph. The second man out was Justin Johnson, who has a handgun, who's firing at Dolph as he lays on the ground. Marcus Thornton starts firing back once he hears the shots. Now we see him emerge from the building. Can't tell in the video, but Marcus actually hits Cornelius in the shoulder. Shoot back.
Dolph's brother was dumping back.
I'm gonna spend some time with two.
I think that's Cornelius. I think that's the one that's snitching.
These two people, Justin and Cornelius.
It could be Justin, but Cornelius finna tell. He telling her everything he know. He's the truth teller.
At 12:20 in the afternoon at a cookie store. They had been looking. They had followed them. And for them, this just business. This was just business. They don't even know each other that well. Let's start with Cornelius. Cornelius is from this neighborhood, Orange Mountain. He's in his early 30s now. Cornelius has had serious drug problems. He does ecstasy and Percocet. He gets his drugs
Percocet.
over
X
on
and
Brad,
Percocet.
just over 2 miles from the scene, from a man whose name you have heard, Hernandez Gotti. They don't call him that, but they call him Quet. His middle name is Marquette, and it's shortened to Quet. So Cornelius gets his drugs from Quet. Quet is what in Memphis we call an old head, older guy, lives in the neighborhood, lifelong criminal. He ended up in jail.
He an old head. He an OG.
An OG.
Sells
Okay.
drugs. Quit gambles on sports like crazy. Online sports stuff. And then Quet tries to identify young rappers and tries to shop them to CMG, hoping to get a cut, hoping to hit it big. Years ago, he and his brother missed out on one of those big rappers. But Quet knew a young rapper
What is he, like a
who was in the
manager?
process
Or trying to be?
of shopping to CMG.
Agent? I don't get it.
And that
I'm
young
just a
rapper
middleman.
is Justin Johnson, who goes by Straight Drive.
Just a middleman. He got a cut for taking talents. It's like when Shaq had his record label, he had gang members that would get a cut of anybody that he brought. And one guy was saying that he brought Ray J to him and he sued him and he was one that brought it out that Shaq was cheating and shit.
Okay, I get that.
And Shaq had him beat up by some gang members. But
Damn.
yeah, so, but he's just a middleman. He was a gang member, but they be trying to watch their money doing that, and you know, find talent, you bring it to the label, you get a cut. Finder's fee.
He's put out a hit. $100,000.
Now the finder's fee will be a one-time deal, right?
Dolph.
Yeah, whatever percentage y'all agree on.
He was met with.
It could be 50% of the profits, 10% of the profits, 30% of the profits, whatever.
They pay. They're ready.
And this comes out the artist cut, right? What's the difference between that and like a 360 deal?
For Cornelius, it would be 50 grand, I guess.
Or is it kind of the same thing?
Away on Percocets, ecstasy. For Justin, it's 50 grand, but also a chance to make it big with CMG. To become the next famous Memphis rapper. The Straight Drop. They were sent here. They were sent here.
Who's considered the best Memphis rapper, or like the guy? Do you have one, or is it kind of like a different people?
Not even monsters. I'm not gonna call anybody a monster. This is just business for these two. Money for Cornelius, money and rap fame for Justin Johnson. They did the best they could, really. Stolen car. Better use a stolen car that can't be traced back to me. When we still shot the video, you'll see that they're wearing gloves. Afterwards, the guns get disappeared. The car gets ditched in a neighborhood and wiped down and moved, and wiped down and moved. Their plan is to go their separate ways and just disappear as Memphis. They did the best they could. I guess I could have gotten away with it. You get the guns gone, you get the car wiped down, you get the car hidden for long enough. You're wearing masks, you're wearing hoodies, you're wearing gloves. Do it so quick, but it takes seconds. You get there, you get out, you get separate, you get disappear, and I guess you get away with it. There's a problem there, though. There's a problem there. It's still staring at us. One of the big problems. It's not 1981. It's not 1991. It's not even 2001 where I started this program. It's 2021. It's 2021. And what I started talking to you about when I first stood up, what you didn't think about, what we don't think about, almost ever anymore. These places have cameras. Places have cameras. There's a hotel lot. It's walking into the building. It's this courtroom now. A lot of places that have cameras. And also what we don't think about We didn't have to in 1981 or 91, whatever. Because we carry phones around. Phones that can give people clues as to where we were, what was going on. We can wipe down cars. We can use stolen cars. We can get rid of guns. We can disappear in the neighborhoods. We can separate from each other. That is 2021. Now, I guess I didn't think about that. We were back up the video about 3 or 4 seconds. All right, put this up there. All right, so what we saw before was this man first. Remember the one with the automatic weapon, the larger of the 2 weapons? He got out of the car first from the passenger side. He ran around and shot the gun wildly into Dolph. We're concerned in this trial. Now, Mr. Smith is charged with murder too. So is Mr. Gotti. And we've heard that Jamarcus is charged with conspiracy, but in this trial, this is Justin Johnson's trial. This is Justin Johnson. He's wearing tennis shoes that have white soles. You see this one better in this shot. White soles, they're black with a little white stripe. There are times in the video where you can see his socks, and they're white socks. He's wearing gray sweatpants. In fact, there's angles in the video that you can see that this gray sweatpant on this left leg has a little silver like emblem on it, real small, it's shiny sometimes. He's wearing gloves, see it maybe better there. He's wearing a black hoodie, he's wearing a mask, and he's wearing a Bass Pro hat. All right, so black tennis shoes, the white sole, white stripe up the middle of the tennis shoes, white socks, gray sweatpants. There is a little emblem that you can see in some angles on the leg. Black hoodie. Here during the shooting, he's wearing a mask, and he's got a Bass Pro hat. Bass Pro store is only, not even a quarter mile from where we're sitting, right here. There's other angles and other still shots where you can clearly see it's a Bass Pro hat. And there's other angles where you can see the little emblem that it has on his sweatpants. Color video here. There's a building in Memphis. This happens in a historic neighborhood itself, Orange Mountain. But there's a building in Memphis, it's a historic building. There's only like 10 or 12 of these buildings in the whole United States. They used to be, back 7 years ago, Sears buildings, okay? Huge. Largest square foot building in Memphis for many, many years. At the time, Sears was sort of like Amazon before Amazon existed.
That is true.
Because these big warehouse buildings are you come and place your orders, and it was, they say, it was quite sort of an amazing thing. The need for those buildings went away. In Memphis, the building was abandoned for decades. They have pictures of it, abandoned. It's crazy because it is the largest square foot building in Memphis, and it was abandoned. In other cities, there are 10 or 12 of these things. Some were abandoned, some were actually even torn down. But a few were repurposed. And in Memphis, over the last 15 years, ours was repurposed and renovated and redone. Amazing building now. It has a high school in it. It has restaurants in it. It has businesses in it. It has a YMCA in it. It has a brewery in it. It has all sorts of things in it. Also has apartments in it. It has 4 floors of apartments. So when you live here, it is a nice place to live. You live sort of like in a shopping mall with restaurants and everything else right there. Okay. Justin Johnson, 2021, has a mother and a sister that have apartments in that building. The building is 12 stories high. Huge footprint. November 17th, 2021. This is less than an hour before the killing. This is Justin Johnson in the elevator, leaving the building about an hour, really less than an hour, before the killing. Black tennis shoes, white soles, white stripe up the middle, gray sweatpants, black hoodie, Bass Pro hat. In fact, we'll see picture after picture and video after video. It's the same outfit he was wearing the night before. We'll see him in this outfit from 2 o'clock in the morning, same day, all the way up to leaving the building right before the killing. The exact same outfit as that man in the video. No guess as to what kind of car he got caught leaving it. That parking garage this building. The white Mercedes with back end damage, just like the one we see in the video. Less than an hour before. You can get rid of guns. You can wipe out cars. You can disappear in neighborhoods. But it's not 1981. It's 2021. And from 2 o'clock that morning to 12:23 the same day, he is caught. Again and again. And it's not just before the murder. Cornelius got shot. Can't tell the video. He got shot in the shoulder. He needs medical attention, or at least somebody look at it. You'll see the text messages. You'll see the phone location type stuff. You'll see that Mr. Johnson and Mr. Smith, after they ditch the car in the neighborhood, they have another car waiting. That they go over to Mr. Johnson's cousin's apartment. An apartment complex that used to be called the Two-Lane Apartments here. Now it's called the Gospel Gardens Apartments. We're talking within 45 minutes of the killing. So we have the killing. Cornelius gets shot, ditch the car, get in Johnson's other car. Then we go to Johnson's cousin's apartment, 2 lanes. So they can try to bandage up Cornelius. So Johnson can change his clothes. So they can try to get away and disappear. How do we know that? Well, their phones, but not just their phones, because again, it's not 1981. That apartment complex has video. You see them arrive in Johnson's other car, which is a white Expedition. You see them from distance walking into the apartment complex. You see Johnson's cousin directing them where to go. You see at this point Cornelius has his shirt pulled up, weirdly because he's been shot in the shoulder. You see Johnson wearing the same clothes, the gray sweatpants, the black shoes, the black hoodie, the Bass Pro hat. You see him go inside the apartment. At some point you see Johnson come out. Someone else has brought him a change of clothes. You see Johnson get inside that car, inside the back seat of his friend's car, and change his clothes. No longer in the murder outfit. And you see them leave. To disappear almost. Because later that night, we see Johnson back in that big building called Crosstown. He's in his new clothes that his friend brought him at the apartment complex. And he goes to his apartment, and he packs up, and you'll see him at the elevator with his suitcase and everything else, ready to get the heck out of town. The contract hit a big joke. The hitman found and solicited Hernandez Gomez through the Parkway. The hitman, a drogie from the neighborhood, Cornelius, and an aspiring young rapper, straight drop. And they could have gotten away with it, but they didn't. What we watched up here is so quick. And we watch it and we call it violence. That's a man with a family and with a life who's laying at the edge there in the yellow, riddled with bullets, dead. We watch that and we call it violence. For Cordelia Smith and for Justin Johnson, it was just business. They call it business. What we do here this week, in here, we'll see the video plenty of times. We'll see the
Damn, only a week?
still shot.
That's all their projection is, a week.
Here this week, together. It's
Better
not
for the
honest,
jury, Jesus.
and it's not business. It's justice. And at the end of this, we will see that both Cornelius Smith and
I don't know if you've ever done jury duty and been,
are caught.
try to do it. It's boring, dude.
Caught. And they're
Nope,
both guilty
never.
of murder. They're both guilty of conspiracy to commit murder. And Johnson, as he is a prior felon, is also guilty of convicted felon in possession of a handgun. And again, call, and call on video is not enough for you. You'll also hear it on Cornelius Smith's mouth. That's me with the assault rifle killing Dolph. And that's Justin with a handgun with me killing Dolph.
That boy would tell it like Woody.
It's just called.
Thank you, Judge.
The prosecution and his opening statements. What's the time stamp on that? He took about
We are at-
30 minutes.
Let's
It's
see,
an
we are
important day.
at
It's going to be an important week.
2 hours and 6 minutes.
As you all sit
Kiki I courtroom, old to hell.
and you evaluate the evidence in this case. And as we talked about in Ward Iron, Mr. Johnson sits before you innocent. And he'll remain that way. Because at the conclusion of this case, once you've viewed all the evidence and heard all the testimony, he will not be convinced beyond a reasonable doubt that he did this. Because he did. Now, Mr. Haggard was a very skilled attorney, did a great opening statement. But there's always two sides. And there are certain things about this case that I'm going to urge you to be paying particular attention to. You heard a little bit about Govan, and I anticipate you'll get to hear from Govan in this case. You already heard you're going to be hearing from Mr. Smith. You know, and Mr. Hagerman talked about Mr. Govan and said he liked to, you know, get an interest in young rappers, right? He liked to exploit. He liked to exploit young rappers. Like Mr. Johnson. He brings no skill to the table, but you're going to hear testimony about how he intended. It was his sole mission to get a 30 to 60% piece of Mr. Johnson. You're going to hear him say, oh man, Mr. Johnson was going to go platinum. And he and his godbrother had missed out on this golden opportunity for another rapper, and they weren't going to let that go by. They weren't going to let that go by again. And so he gets his claws in Mr. Johnson. All right? And what you're going to hear is, as the process goes on, is the idea is that he's going to sign with CMG, Mr. Johnson. But there comes a point in the road where what Mr. Govan wants, which is a meal ticket, the payday, and what Mr. Johnson wants, different. And you're going to hear about how they take this trip to Atlanta. And the whole idea is that they're going to go to Atlanta, and this is Mr. Govan's chance. He's got another guy he's going to bring in to help sell the management contract, which is going to give him this massive piece of this young up-and-coming artist. And you're going to hear, this is about September of 21. This is right before November. And you're going to hear that they go to Atlanta to meet Jook. who is one of the higher ups at CNG. Right? They go to Atlanta, and while in Atlanta, Mr. Johnson decides, I'm not going to go your way. I'm not going to go your way, Govan. I'm not going into business with you. I'm going to do it without you. And at that moment, I anticipate you're going to hear Mr. Govan say he was really mad. He felt some kind of way about the fact that he had, in his mind, his perception was he had done all this to help this up and coming star, and now he was going to be left to the wayside, and he wasn't going to get a piece.
He's using the terminology.
And he
Felt
felt
some kind of way.
that he leaves Mr. Johnson in Atlanta. Leaves him there. Mr. Johnson has to find another way home. You know, Mr. Hagerman talked about, you know, it's not 1981, right? It's 2024 now. It's 21 when this happened. But there are certain things that are as old.
Oh shit, it was 2021.
Right.
It's been 3 years.
Pride and deceit. And that's what
November makes 3 years.
is creepy.
Right before Thanksgiving.
And then he gets angry. Because if he can't get a piece of this young artist, nobody can. Nobody. It's time to tank this one. Because he's not going to go to it. And Govan, you're going to hear, and the state has said, is soliciting. He's in the middle of this thing with Dolph. It's going to be important for you through this case to really pay attention to preparation. When you hear witnesses like Govan testify, why is he saying what he's saying? What's he getting at? He's getting something, and you're going to hear it. He's got a vested interest in making sure that he saves his own hide and takes this young rapper, this young man, off the board, since he wasn't going to go with him in the first place, since he abandoned him and decided not to share any of his money going forward. The same is to be said for Mr. Smith. You're going to hear from Mr. Smith. And Mr. Hagerman tells you, he says he's going to tell you that was Indian Johnson. You will also hear about other things Mr. Smith has said during the same time that he's been meeting with the state, meeting with law enforcement, trying to save himself.
Boy, the judge is
And while
hard to
he's
look
doing
at.
this, while he's meeting with them and telling them his story, you're also going to hear he's writing letters to his family and telling his family, I didn't really do this. I didn't really do this. I'm just going to get the deal. I just want the deal. I want you to know I didn't do it. I'm just saying what I got to say to get myself home. How much bigger of a motivator could someone have? And it makes you question. If he's saying those things to other people, how do you know the truth? How does the state know the truth before they put it up, right? You know, you're right, 2021. There's video. And I'm going to tell you now, similar clothing doesn't equal the same. All right? Video is going to show what it shows. You're going to be able to watch it, evaluate it, look at it. The crosstown videos and pictures that they showed you. Look at them, evaluate them. Absolutely. But similar doesn't mean the same. For mass-produced items, you have to ask yourself, is there anything particularly significant or unique about those items that couldn't have been obtained by another person and worn by another person? And look, if that video on its own, and those, the other part of that was enough, why would we need to hear from these other folks? Why would we need to hear from them? They want you to hear from them. They need you to hear from them because there was references of cell phone information. That cell phone information isn't going to be able to pinpoint where they are or where these phones are. That area has all sorts of other locations in it. You're going to hear, you heard the car was wiped. You're going to hear that they did fingerprint analysis on the car. Cornelius Smith's prints are on the car. Another individual named Kristen Gardner on the car. Another gentleman named Trayon Ingram on the car. You know whose fingerprints aren't on the car? Justin Johnson. And if it was wiped and then moved and wiped, as the state suggests, then how are their prints on? You're going to hear that maybe it touched DNA, right? So lucky, it's not 1981 anymore. We got touch DNA now. Forensics has come a long way. Crime scene unit went into this car and did several swipes for touch DNA. Don't have anything to say Justin Johnson's DNA. The car that they got, a dude got shot, according to Cornelius Smith. I mean, he got shot in the shoulder. No blood in the car. But we're going to hear any forensic analysis about. How is that? These are the things that you as jurors will have to pay particular attention to throughout this case. The shame of it is that people like Govan, Cornelius Smith, are going to get an opportunity to come and lie to you to your face. That's the shame.
Damn shame.
And they would. The judge instructed you earlier some of the things to be mindful of on credibility. So they appeared particularly honest. And then there becomes one really important. To what degree does what Cornelius is saying differ from what Govan is saying? Pay attention to that. Why is it different? The truth is one thing, right? One thing. And I'm not talking about inconsequential facts. I'm talking about this was a horrible thing that happened to Adolph and his family. It wasn't just every day. So, why are they telling different stories? So, we talked about this in Board Honor Song. The idea of keeping it under mind. I'm going to ask you again to do that. To hold any judgment or consideration on that issue until you've heard everything. And remember, I completely agree. This is a business. This is justice. And as we talked about in Board Honor, your job is to mete out justice in this case. Absolutely. A life was lost. Absolutely. But as we talked about in Board Honor, you all agree, it's never justice if you convict the wrong person. So I appreciate all of your attention that you're going to provide this week in deciding the fate of Mr. Johnson.
I'm not convinced at all. He trying to say somebody he was manipulated into shooting him.
That's take fall for it. Thank you.
Terrible job on both sides. I wasn't wowed by either one of them.
We're waiting on this first witness to come in. Make sure your phones are turned off.
Man, them chairs old to hell. Them were the chairs they had and lean on me. Them was the chairs that can't handle the truth had in her in her high school.
Won't be able to handle emotionally.
I got a fuck with Ken.
Them is the chairs that we see in all the old court shows, like Night Court and
There will be no outburst.
Andy Griffin. Look at this shit. It's just old. Why the camera moving slow? What the hell? They still got carpet on the floor.
Could you say spell your name for the record? Erica.
The clarinet player?
Thornton.
They can't show her.
Thank you. Did you know
She got some nice thighs.
Yes. And how did you know him? It's my brother. What kind of relationship?
Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. They won't show her face, but they spelled her name.
Great relationship.
Oh boy.
So,
all the time, hung out every chance we could get together. So we have a great relationship.
We can know her name and the spelling. We just can't see her. You gotta look up on Facebook yourself. I take the shape back. She looked disproportionate.
And Ms. Thornton, you said, who is that manager?
My brother, Ada.
Okay. Your Honor, I request that this photo be entered into evidence and marked as
So this young Dolph's sister.
This is a photograph of who has been described.
I didn't know he had a sister.
Junior wearing black cap, turned backwards glasses.
I'm just wondering, how does this help Dalton?
No objection.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. And may I have permission to...
You're supposed to say it doesn't, right? It's just flipping now.
So this trial is as big as the YSL trial and all the YNW Millies and the Julio Fulios and all the other jets. This is just as important. And there's probably gonna be some celebratory riots after this is over.
Only in Memphis.
Ladies and gentlemen, everything that's marked as an exhibit will go back to you when you deliberate. So you'll have opportunities to examine all the evidence.
So, Ms. Thornton, you're familiar with his family, correct?
Yes.
Does he have any children?
Yes.
How many children does he have?
He has 2.
Okay. When was the last time you saw your brother?
The last time that I saw my brother was in September, right before Labor Day. So 2 months before he was murdered.
Okay. And you did find out that something had happened to him?
Yes.
Okay. Did you know of the funeral service of Mr. Thornton?
Yes, I planned it.
Okay. Did you attend?
Yes.
Okay. My final question, do you miss your brother?
Most definitely.
Okay. Your Honor, at this time, I'd like to read a stipulation of facts into the evidence. It has been signed by both parties and Your Honor.
Any objection?
No objection.
So before you do that, ladies and gentlemen, what she getting ready to read to you, what she just said is a stipulation between the parties. The parties have chosen to, in order to keep witnesses from having to testify, witnesses from having to testify about certain events and things. The parties can stipulate to those facts. So you might hear a few stipulations throughout, and those will be also entered into evidence, and will go back. It will go back with you also. Yes.
The parties in this matter, the state of Tennessee, represented by Paul Hatterman and Iris Williams, and the defendant Justin Johnson, represented by Luke Evans, respectively, have agreed to the following. The victim in this case is Adolph Thornton Jr. He was a living person and is now deceased. Adolph Thornton Jr. was, as you will hear in later testimony, the same person that autopsy 2021-2619 was performed upon. These facts agreed to by the parties and may be accepted as true without the need for a witness or further proof. This is a stipulation made in all homicide cases so that the family members of the victim do not have to view autopsy pictures of the victim. It is so stipulated and approved by the court. And Your Honor, at this time, I request that this stipulation be entered into evidence and marked as the next number exhibit.
No objection.
And this is a stipulation of fact dealing with the recon facts of the witness not having to testify as to a autopsy photo. Signed by all parties. Who mark as exhibit 2.
Your Honor, at this time, I'll pass the witness.
No questions.
Are you next witness?
Call Raul Hopkins.
Step up your side. You swear or affirm to tell the truth.
Yes.
You can face me, don't worry about that microphone, just sort of keep your voice up, okay?
Yes.
Tell us your name.
Blue Hopkins.
Can you spell first last name?
BLUEHOPKINS.
You go by Blue, is that right? Or Mr. Blue or something?
Yes, sir.
Is that
Real name is Raul, R-A-U-L, Hopkins, H-O-P-K-I-N-S.
Thank you. How old are you?
60.
Right. Do you know Adolph Gordon Jr.?
Yes.
How do you know?
From the neighborhood, family,
What neighborhood?
Castellia.
And tell the jury where Castellia is.
It's South Memphis. It's north of Dunn.
Is that where, and I'm going to call it Adolph Gordon Jr., what did you call him?
Young Dolph.
Young Dolph or Dolph?
Dolph, yes, sir.
Is that where Dolph grew up?
Yes, sir.
Were you Dolph's friend
Friend?
for his whole life?
Yes.
Are you also involved in his business?
Yes, sir.
What was your involvement in his business?
I was in security.
And how many years have you been working in security?
7 years.
Job probably quite a bit of travel.
Yes, sir.
A little bit of stress.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about Dolph's record label. What was the name of it?
He was off that day.
And is that Dolph and other artists?
Yes.
Dolph helped promote those other artists?
Yes.
And Dolph would perform sim concerts and things like this?
Yes, sir.
You were in charge of security for many of these things?
Yes, sir.
For some years, it sounds like.
Yes, sir.
Let me pass you this autograph. Tell me what that is underneath that little plaque.
That's the PRE chain.
Okay, and PRE, that Paper Route Empire,
Yes, sir.
his label,
Yes, sir.
and he says a chain looks like a necklace or something.
Yes, sir.
Is that Dolph's?
Yes, sir.
No, move down to evidence that states next under exhibit.
Object.
This is a picture of a chain, emblem for a chain, PRE, with the placard number 64, looks like in a pot. We'll mark that as exhibit number 3.
You familiar with a rival rap label?
Yes.
What is its name?
CMG.
Is that Cocaine Music Group?
Yes, sir.
Does that label have artists and things like that?
Collective music group, sir. It ain't been cocaine music group since the early 2000s.
And is that person
Nobody
to
does
your
cocaine
knowledge
anymore,
really.
part of the leadership of CMG?
To my knowledge, yes, sir.
You familiar
It's
with any
loud.
sort of rivalry
Ain't cool
between
like it wasn't
CMG and Dolph?
Yes, sir.
You familiar with sort of the origins of that rivalry?
Yes, sir.
And what is that?
Of us doing shows, we got the Soprano shot up, a few other various things. There's a lot of shit going on.
Okay, well, let me back up, because I think you're talking about incidents that happen, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, let's back up. Do you know, why does CMG have a problem with Dolph at all? You're not familiar with that? You familiar with Dolph ever turning down proposals to sign with artists from CMG?
Yes.
Was it important to Dolph that he did it himself?
Yes, sir.
Did he make public statements like that?
Yes, sir.
Did he make statements like that in his rap songs?
Yes, sir.
In his rap songs, did he call out CMG and those artists?
Yes, sir.
In those rap songs, in fact, did he call out Big Joe?
Yes, sir.
Did he say insulting things about Big Joe?
Yes, sir.
Through the years, has that translated into some violence directed against Dolph?
Yes, sir.
You mentioned 2 incidents. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
To be clear, these are incidents that happened in the past. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Johnson, who's on trial now, was not part of it.
Yes, sir.
Tell me quickly about those 2 incidents.
Eyewitness stand, bogus as hell.
What happened in Charlotte?
We just came to the hotel. We was in the Sprinter.
Sprinter van?
Sprinter van, yes, sir. We sitting there for about 15, 20 minutes. We ran upstairs. Once we got upstairs, we got in the room. 2 more people ran up and said they just shot a last Sprinter.
Bullet holes? A lot of them?
Yes, sir.
Dolph ended up even rapping about it?
Yes, sir.
And active CMG violence.
Yes, sir.
What was the other incident?
The other incident happened in California when he actually got shot
Dolph got shot.
in California.
Perpetrators affiliated with CMG.
Yes, sir.
You can see where security would be stressful.
Yes, sir.
Protecting not just your client, but it sounds like your friend.
Yes, sir.
It's just a little piece of paper. Defense counsel saying this. He just has to score judge. Particular witness. That emblem on that, you familiar with that?
Yes, sir.
And is that CMG?
Yes, sir.
You know, if we just offer that in evidence to say next somebody says it.
Objection.
This is the letter CMG with cocaine music under it, looks on the opinion. We'll mark this as exhibit 4.
Have you published these two, Finish Line?
Right.
It's exhibit 3 and 4 for the record. Thank you. It's just I'm publishing the exhibits with the logo of PRE, Paper Empire, and CMG, Cocaine Music Group.
Yes, sir.
Have Mr. Blue identify some people real quick in the video itself. Your Honor, if you could stop it for a second. I've spoken with defense counsel, and this video will go ahead and admit into evidence. I don't think we need to mark it right now. It's on the flash drive.
Don't want to mark it right now?
I don't think we can view it if there's questions, and then we can mark it after he testifies rather than having to load everything back up.
That's fine.
I'm gonna watch a little bit of this, okay?
Sure.
All right, you can stop there. Are you familiar with this car?
Yes, sir.
Whose car is that?
Young dog.
It's one of those new Corvettes.
Yes, sir.
I see that it has either a paint job or a wrap or something on it. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me about that.
It's just, he wrapped a lot of his cars.
Okay.
Camouflage.
Okay, so it's like a white and blue sort of camouflage pattern.
No, it's more like white and green.
Okay. And that is something he had several other vehicles in.
Yes, sir.
All right, just stop it there, Iris. Who is that?
That's Young Dog.
All right. And who is that?
That's his brother.
Is his brother's name Marcus?
Yes, sir.
Do you know Marcus?
Yes, sir.
Has this event had a significant impact on Marcus?
Yes, sir.
Did Marcus sometimes help with Dolph security?
Yes, sir.
And Sunday, that's what you see on the side. Is that the car arriving?
Yes, sir.
Do you know where they were arriving from?
No, sir, I don't.
Do you know if Dolph had been to Maquitas before?
Yes, sir.
Had you ever been there with him?
No, sir.
Have you ever even tried the cookies there?
No, sir.
Did he ever talk to you about the cookies?
Yes, sir.
Officer Dolph?
Yes, sir.
The chain around his neck, is that the PRE chain?
Yes, sir.
The one that we saw in the exhibit?
Yes, sir.
And there's Marcus behind him?
Yes, sir.
Happy Square.
Yes, sir.
Last Marcus, you said it's later on in the trial.
Any
Right?
objection about the marking of the exhibit?
Sorry, Judge.
Any objection to the marking of the exhibit?
No objection.
Any questions, Mr. Evans?
No what?
Thank you, sir.
You
You may.
Oh. Can you hear me still? Oh, that was you then. No, that was synthetic. Or no, it was the video. Come on. Cash App, subscribe, buy an album, get a membership. It's up to Gabe Unplugged.
Ray Yama,
I am.
jury's not in into the court.
You may see it. Thank you. State your name, witness.
And one time when I did jury duty, I got Judge Wapner, who was the son of the Judge Wapner from People's Place.
way, sir. Stand right here. Face your arm, raise your right hand.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Smith, tell me your name.
Cornelius Schmidt.
And spell the first name.
Cornelius.
Cornelius finna recall everything. He ain't gonna say I don't recall once. This nigga is snitching.
You can look out toward me.
Grade A snitching.
So I can hear you back here, okay?
Sure.
And when I ask a question, or when the defense attorney asks a question, or the judge asks a question, you gotta verbalize your answer. Okay, so shaking the head and everything, I know what it means.
Yes, sir.
But she's taking down what you say. And so we need it like that.
Yes.
All right. How old are you?
I'm 34.
Where are you from?
I'm from Memphis, Tennessee.
What neighborhood?
Like, only around here.
Okay. Like what streets did you grow up on?
Out of Lamont Sims.
All right. You got a family?
Yes, sir. I have 5 children still living. I lost my son in March of 2020.
Okay. And let's talk about 2020 because, well, that was a terrible thing, right?
Yes, sir.
How old was he?
He was 9 at the time.
And that had an impact on everybody.
Yes, sir.
Had an impact on you.
Yes, sir.
It caused you to take up some old habits.
Yes, sir. I went back to popping pills. I'm not caring about nothing.
Before 2020, when you were working,
I was working in schools in Germantown.
what'd you do for the schools in Johnson? Did you do good at that job?
Yes, sir.
Your son dies, you say start popping pills.
Yes, sir. Oxycodone, yes.
Street drugs.
Yes, sir.
Did you start hanging back in your neighborhood?
Yes, sir. Start hanging around a lot of old friends.
All right. Some of those old friends trouble?
We all in trouble. I'm gonna say this. We all in trouble.
And I'm looking here, Cornelius, at your criminal record. You were convicted of aggravated assault in 2011, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Convicted of misdemeanor drugs in 2014?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, 2012.
12.
Case started in 2011 and ended in 2012.
Yes, sir.
That was misdemeanor drugs.
Yes, sir.
And then resisting official detention in 2014.
Yes, sir.
That's San Cornelius Smith.
Yes, sir.
And you're presently charged in this case with conspiracy to commit murder and with murder, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you have an attorney in this case, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And is he in the courtroom? Get out of your
Yes,
way.
sir.
Okay. What promises have I made to you with regard to your testimony today?
No.
Have I told you that you're not going to testify and walk out of here?
Yes, you told me that.
Do you know that you're going to prison?
Yes, sir.
Have I told you that it's very important though for you to tell the truth?
Yes, sir.
I told you it's important to tell the truth because I said so,
Yes, sir.
and because the judge will evaluate whether I told the truth.
Right.
And have I told you it's in your best interest to tell the truth?
Yes, sir.
Are you here to tell the truth?
Yes, sir.
I want to skip forward. Okay, we're going to go back to everything, but I want to skip forward. Tell me about the day that you were arrested for this case.
It was my daughter's birthday, actually, and I was out. I had took her some cake and ice cream to school for her birthday, and the U.S. Marshals they were trailing me the whole time. I didn't know they were trailing me because I had saw him go van the day before, and he was telling me that police was on to us or whatever, and he asked me when the last time I spoke to Justin, and he was saying I was like, it's been a minute. So he was like, they just ran the Justin spot the night before, and he said that they been shooting at him, and that I need to get rid of my phone because they own us. And the next day, I was locked up. Like,
Police captured you that day?
Next day.
Did they get your phone that day from you?
They didn't get it from me. I left it with my children's mother or whatever.
They get your phone from your children's mother?
Yes, sir.
So you didn't throw it away like Govan told you to?
Nah, I ain't threw it away. I gave it up. So,
Now, when the police first arrest you, I mean at the very start, do you say, hey, I want to tell you the truth about this whole thing?
No. I ain't never did it.
Okay. Did they interview you right after they arrested you?
Yeah, they interviewed me in Mississippi.
Okay. Did you tell them the truth or the lie?
I told them that.
Okay. At some point after you were arrested, did you decide to tell the truth?
Yeah, once I came to my senses and Justin had wrote me a kite. I'm like, Justin.
So let me tell you, when you hear another lawyer speak up and object, that means you stop talking. Okay? And you'll be instructed to either move on or to another question. Okay?
And I think so the objection is going to be hearsay. So let me try to get you. Let's try to back up, okay? So you said after you arrested, you came to your senses.
Right.
Correct.
Correct.
And you say that Justin, is that the defendant in this case?
Yes, sir.
Had written you something that you called him.
A kite.
Okay. Okay. Without saying what was in that kite, and that's a letter, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Without saying in that letter, after you received that letter, did you decide to tell the truth?
Right.
And what did you do once you decided to tell the truth?
I had spoke with my lawyer.
And thereafter, have you met a few times with detectives?
Yes.
And have you met, we count those 2 minutes right back here, I guess 3 or 4 times with me, is that correct?
Yes.
Would it be fair to say you did that because you realized you had been caught?
Yeah, I've been caught and I got a conscience too. Now they don't know where my senses. Yeah, I got a conscience.
I'm gonna play a video up here, Cornelius. You can.
Sir, it sounds like you got an immunity deal, not a contest, an immunity deal.
Or it does sound like that.
For the record, you're playing what's been marked as, or will be marked as exhibit number 5.
You can start it right there. All right, man.
He didn't have a conscience when he was shooting at him. When he hopped out the car to shoot, he got a conscience now that he's caught.
Right, and you say we, who saw this car?
Me and Justin.
Well, let's back up then and tell me how you know Justin.
Through Govan.
All right, and who is Govan?
And then they Govan Quick. We know him by Quick.
Okay, who is Quick?
Associate.
All right, you say associate. Is he younger or older than you?
Older.
What neighborhood does he hang out in?
Orange Mountain.
Does he live over there?
Yes, sir, he did.
Do you know what street his house is on?
Brady.
You familiar with that street?
Yes, sir.
Did you ever buy drugs from Mr. Govan?
Yes, I brought history.
Okay, would he sell you?
Govan's daughter got killed in Houston not too long after this.
Old head?
After his involvement
Would you
was
consider him sort of an older criminal figure in the neighborhood?
Houston stinks.
Yeah, I
The
got
only
like
good thing
a
about
brother,
Houston
like
is
a brother.
Turkey Lake Hub.
Okay.
And that ain't even doing
Did
good.
you have another guy in the neighborhood you used to hang out with too?
Yeah, Big Bobby.
Big Bobby. Is that Bobby Carter?
Bobby Carter, yes, sir.
How often would you be over there on Bradley Street?
I know that's just about every day.
Okay. So this was a hangout area, and you would buy ecstasy from Quick.
Quick.
All right. How is it that you met Justin through Quick?
Just, like, being around, basically. Being around.
Would Justin be around Quick too?
Yeah, he'll be around Quick.
Do you know why Justin would be around Quick?
They leave each other like brothers, brothers, and then just rap or whatever.
All right. You knew Justin to be a rapper?
Yeah,
Did you know his rap name?
straight drop.
And did you know Quick to be involved in, I guess, the rap business or something?
Gotti still.
Okay.
Gotti still.
What sort of would he call himself as far as being in the business?
I guess a negotiator. I don't know.
A negotiator?
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know whether or not he was trying to negotiate for a straight drop?
I guess trying to get him a deal.
Okay. Do you know who he was trying to get him a deal with?
Big Juki them got in him.
All right. You said Big Joke, is that correct?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the music label CMG?
Yeah.
Is that Big Jokes?
Yeah, Big Juki them.
And his brother, right?
Yeah.
His brother's Gotti, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Before this day, which is in November of 2021, about how long had you been knowing Justin?
3 months.
A few months. About how many times do you think you've been around him?
Couple times we went to club together. We've been around each other a couple times.
Okay. And for the record, I know that is a formality, but for the record, can you point him out in the courtroom and tell me what he's wearing and stuff?
Yeah, the young brother over there with the button-down shirt, blue and white button-down shirt.
If the record could reflect that he's identified the defendant, Mr. Justin Johnson, Your Honor.
Let the record reflect that the witness has identified the defendant in court.
So how did you get to be with Justin Johnson this day on November 17th, 2021?
We knew that, you know, they had hit on Dolph in the head or whatever, so.
Who had a hit on whose head?
Big Jug had hit on Dolph head or whatnot, so.
How do you know that Big Jug had a hit on Dolph's head?
Quit had told me about it, Quit, and you know what I'm saying, being just
How much money was it supposed to be?
100,000 on Dolph head.
And had you agreed to do this hit?
Yes, sir.
Had Justin agreed to do this hit?
Yes, sir.
We all gonna do it together?
Yeah, they been on me, but yeah.
Were there any arrangements as far as splitting money or anything?
Yeah, me, him, and me and him supposed to be giving Quit 10,000 apiece.
All right, so you and him are gonna give Goat Van 10,000 apiece?
Yeah.
And how much were you gonna get?
I was getting 40, he was getting 40.
Okay. Had you spoken with Justin about this?
Yeah, we talked about it.
Okay. This was not something that just happened this day, but something that was in the process for weeks?
Yeah,
How did y'all hook up this day, if you remember?
he had pulled up to get me. He kind of got me or whatever.
Where did he get you from?
He got me from my father's house.
Where's your father's house?
Out of the Montana.
Orange Mound area?
Yeah.
Had either you called him or he called you or anything like
He
this?
had called me first time I used to call. Then he called me back. I answered. He telling me basically they were pulling up because we already knew what was going on.
When you say you already knew what was going on, you already knew what this was about?
Yeah, because we knew they were doing the turkey drive, so we was actually on our way to Westwood.
Had you and Justin talked about this particular day before?
Like, not the specific day. Like, we just knew that it was turkey drive on every day that week.
Okay. You knew that, the fair said you knew Dolph was involved in these turkey drives this week before Thanksgiving?
Yeah, we didn't know we were going to catch him, but we knew his artist. Everybody had a hit on him. Everybody had a price on him.
From Joe?
Yeah, from Joe.
And that was going to be y'all's business this week?
Yeah, that was like easy.
When he arrived at the house, do you remember what he was driving?
Oh, white Mercedes-Benz.
Okay, had you seen that car before?
Nah, I ain't never saw that car.
Did you get in the car with him?
Yeah, I got him.
Was there anybody else in the car?
I was just me and Justin.
Were there any guns in the car?
Yeah, they was on the back seat in the bag.
Do you remember what kind of guns they were?
A Draco, handgun.
Okay. And Draco, Memphis, some type of bigger semi-automatic weapon, is that right? And then a handgun? Do you remember what you were wearing that day?
I had on some gray sweatpants, orange and white Jordan 1, and a blue Gap hoodie.
The blue Gap hoodie?
With a do-rag on.
With a do-rag on.
That's what Dad wears when he goes to stage.
Did y'all have gloves?
I had my own gloves.
You had your own gloves?
Yeah, his own gloves.
When you got in the car, did you have your gloves on?
Nah, I ain't have the gloves on.
You said Justin had his own gloves?
Yeah, he had his gloves on. Black gloves.
He had his black gloves on before he picked you up?
Yeah.
Does he get out of his car and pick you up, or do you go up to the car?
Nah, I got out of the house, came out the house, got on in the car.
Okay. All to do the mission.
Yeah, do a mission, try to catch somebody.
Try to catch one of the rappers
Yeah, one of them.
at the Turkey Drive in Westwood.
In Westwood, yeah.
All right. What happens if y'all get in the car?
Oh, we went back on Bradley Street. He got some out of, I think that was like a expedition truck that he had parked on Bradley Street. And then we took the back street. We was in Lamont Airways. We had the light.
So he picks up, let me get this right. He picks you up in the Mercedes, is that right?
Yeah.
But you go to Bradley Street. And is there an expedition already there?
Yeah, expedition already there. Parked in the yard.
Do you know who parked that expedition there?
I guess he did.
Okay, we're not allowed to guess in here.
Well,
Okay. So
nah,
this-
I didn't see him park it though.
Okay. And what color was it?
White.
The white expedition.
Yeah, white.
Did y'all do anything when y'all went to Bradley Street at that point?
He got some out the truck and then jumped back in the car.
I got you. So he gets out of the Mercedes at Bradley Street, goes into the expedition and gets something.
Yeah.
And comes back.
Come back.
Do you know what he got?
Nah, I don't know.
Are y'all talking at this point?
Nah, we wasn't talking, like, cause he was on the phone at first, then he hung it up, but we wasn't talking about, we wasn't talking about it.
Now, y'all are cool with each other, is that right? You and Justin?
Nah,
He gets back in the white Mercedes?
he get back in the white Mercedes, we take the back street, I think Gentry and stuff, to, we was at Lamont Airway. We finna get on the expressway, onto the expressway.
Okay. Bradley to Dedrick, is that what you said?
Yeah,
And then y'all are gonna get on the expressway.
yeah, we finna get on the expressway on Airways.
Okay. But when this is airways at the city.
Get it Airways.
Okay.
Straight drop looking like, I can't believe this nigga telling.
On clean cross the line.
How'd y'all know it was Dolph?
Everybody know, hey, Gotti, on T-cars and stuff.
Yeah. People in Memphis knew about that rap, right?
Yeah.
That camouflage white and green and blue rap. That surprised you? See him like that?
Yeah,
Did you say anything or did Justin say anything?
we was like, here go dog right now.
All right. What did y'all do?
We received the trailer. Received the trailer.
So y'all were following him on airways?
Yeah, right over the street.
And you saw the first part of this video, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you see him pull off here to the cookie store?
Yeah, he pulled in the cookie store.
And what'd y'all do?
We made the block. Came with the bad boy. I jumped out. We started shooting.
All right, well, let's back up here though. We saw him pull off of airways to here, is that right?
Yeah.
Y'all, can you see my little pointer?
Yeah.
Y'all be traveling this direction on airways, is that right? And did y'all do a crazy U-turn or anything, or what'd y'all do?
Nah, we came with the back street.
Okay. Following the clickers, is what y'all did?
Yeah.
Okay.
We went to the light, made a loop around.
Did you see him get out of his car like this?
Nah, I ain't seen him get out the car.
Say y'all,
Yeah, there's others right there.
stop it here.
It's me.
You stop it. We're gonna back up. I'm not wanting to, back up a little bit. All right. First guy out of the car, who's that?
It's me.
That's you? Which one of the guns do you have?
I got the little Draco shell going.
Okay, that's that semi-automatic weapon, is that right?
Yeah.
You ever shot that thing before?
I ain't never shot him.
Okay. You can proceed, others. That's your gap hoodie, is that right?
It's me.
That's you who you're shooting at?
No.
All right, now back it up again. Miss Iris, if you would. Back it up for Justin getting out of the car. All right, who's the second person here that got out of the driver's side?
It's just,
He's got the smaller handgun, is that right?
yeah, bad baseball head. Bad pro baseball head.
You're firing this crazy thing. What you see? What are you feeling?
I won't feel nothing at the time. I ain't gonna let it. I won't feel nothing at the time.
That boy telling.
Trying to get some money.
He wasn't feeling nothing at the time, but now he got a conscience.
That you probably would have wasted on oxycodone and ecstasy. You shot that gun a bunch?
Right in there?
Right then, yeah.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I shot. Out.
Aiming for Dolph.
No, I ain't go.
Was he able to say anything to y'all, or was he able to run or get way it off?
I shot through the glass, so I wasn't close up on him. I was shooting through the glass.
Okay.
I saw him standing by the window. I just got out and started shooting.
All right. Proceed until Justin shoots. There with the handgun. Who's that?
It's just,
All right. You proceed. All right, stop right here. Dolph's brother, Marcus. Did you know that he shot back at y'all?
I ain't noticed until we pulled up. There was a bullet hole in my side window. And I told him, man, I'm heat. He was like, I'm heat too. So I see, I'm heat right on my leg. And I see a bullet hole in my sweater. Dang, I'm heat. So we driving out, he was saying he was heat. I'm talking to him, making sure we on Rick. Making sure he's straight. I'm like, you all right? He's like, yeah, I'm straight. But the bullet head went in my arm. It was a bullet in my back.
I'm gonna back up. You and Justin here are running to the white Mercedes, is that right?
Right.
You get in what side of the car?
I get on the passenger side.
And Justin gets back in the driver's side?
Yeah, he get in the driver's side.
Y'all get in the car, You can watch the rest of the video here. Did y'all see Marcus getting the second gun from his car?
Nah, but when we pulled out, and I knew it was shots back, I was gonna shoot back, but there were too many cars coming, and I didn't want to hit no anybody, so I didn't shoot back.
Because Marcus was shooting at y'all as y'all were leaving from down here, is that right?
Yeah,
And you would be in the car at this point,
yeah, we was in the car.
looking backwards?
Yeah, I was looking back, but we had, like, how we drive, how he was driving, he was all the way on the other side, but, you know, so I didn't want to just shoot back.
So the shots, all the shots that you fired were the ones we saw right here with Dolph, is that right?
Yeah.
And Justin too?
Yeah.
All right, so y'all didn't shoot back at Marcus as y'all were driving. You say you got shot in the shoulder?
Yeah, I got hit in my shoulder, in my upper arm.
In the upper arm, shoulder area,
On my leg.
your right and your leg. And you realized you had been shot once you got in the car?
Yeah, once I got in the car.
Okay, you still have a scar from when you got shot in the arm, is that right?
Yeah, right.
Mark, I'm going to step down just so this is the jury real quick. Just walk down this way. Backwards for the wheel. All right. You and Justin jump back in the car. You've been hit in the shoulder
On my leg.
and in the leg. Justin may or may not have been hit, but said
Yeah,
something
got scraped on your back.
straight from the back. All right, what now?
Oh, we went there on Bradley Street.
Did y'all go to Bradley Street slow or fast?
Nah, we went very fast.
Okay, fast.
We went very fast. We were trying to when we get caught, so he gave me the keys to the expedition. So
He
he
gave you-
parked the beans.
Who gave you the keys to the
Just
expedition?
gave me the keys to the expedition.
Okay.
So I moved the truck out the way, and he pulled the beans in the yard.
So the expedition was just parked in the driveway of Bradley,
Yeah, we parked in the driveway.
and he gives you the keys to the expedition.
Yeah.
You get inside to move it, and then where does he put the Mercedes?
He put it like right there, where the expedition in the front yard.
Okay, so the front driveway area of Bradley, is that right?
Right.
What do you do next?
We jumped in the expedition. We was on our way to the gas station. FaceTime Juke, let them know they was out of work.
Who FaceTime Jook?
Just had FaceTime Juke, spelling out Dolph. You know what I'm saying? Let them know we did it.
And let's back that up. You say, let him know it was y'all's work.
Right.
You said somebody spelled out Dolph. Who spelled out Dolph?
Just spelled out Dolph.
When you say spelled out Dolph, what do you mean?
Like the sign language.
With
Jailhouse sign language. Yeah.
like this would be an O.
Nah, yeah, I think I don't know how to do it quick.
Okay.
Something like that.
All right, so there was some signing, then y'all just took care of Dolph. Was that short call, long call?
It was short.
Did you hear Jook say anything back?
Yeah, he'll get with us when he get done with the kids. Get up on him.
He'll get with y'all when? I didn't hear that last part.
Get up, finish with the kids, or something like that.
Oh, he was busy with his kids.
Yeah, something like that.
Gotcha, but he would get up with y'all after that. Okay. How you feeling at this point?
I'm hurt because I was shot.
Where are y'all's guns at this point?
Oh, we had them in the backseat for the expedition.
Okay, so y'all brought them with you from the Mercedes to the expedition?
Yeah.
Were y'all still wearing your gloves, do you remember?
Oh, I don't remember.
Okay. So y'all are in the expedition. The FaceTime call with Jook has happened.
He finally don't recall something.
He was in the expedition trip first in the University Mythic area. Then he was trying to find Justin, trying to find somebody at the house we go, so we get cleaned up with that.
All right, you needed some medical attention or something.
Yeah, he had called one of his partners. Justin had called one of his partners to bring me a wound kick, or whatever.
Do you know who he called?
I don't know what he got.
Do you have your
What the fuck is a wound kit?
I had left my phone in the green to say the thing.
All right, so when you got into them from your house, did you have your phone with you?
Yeah, I had my phone. I put it in the glove department.
Okay. When you got out to shoot off like you saw, did you have your phone with you?
Nah, it was in the glove department of the green.
Okay. Had you put it in the glove compartment so that it wouldn't be on you?
Yeah, I put it in.
But you forgot.
Yeah.
So when you and Justin in the expedition, you don't have your phone, but you have
Left his phone in the damn
Be able
beans,
to
and they
make
dumped the
contact with somebody to
beans.
figure out how to do stuff or where to go?
Oh, he had called one of his cousins. He said whose house we went over in Whitehaven. So we cleaned up, trying clothes or whatnot. And Quick had called, like, man, y'all gotta clean this stuff up. Quick had called. And I was like, man, get my phone at the car. Get my phone at the car, left my phone in the car. So he was like, all right, we need to move this car to the quick scene.
So we talked to Juke right after,
Yeah,
but Quet did.
yeah.
And do you remember whether or not the conversations with Quet happened before y'all got to his cousin's apartment or after?
Yeah, I can't recall.
Okay, but it was all close together. And tell me again what Quet said during these conversations.
Yeah, we had to like get rid of the car. We had to move the car, get rid of it.
Because y'all had put this car in a driveway on Bradley, right?
Yeah, right across the street from the house.
Right across the street from where Quet lives.
Right.
And he said y'all need to move this.
Yeah, we gotta burn that junk up. Gotta get rid of it.
Y'all were busy trying to get yourselves taken care of though.
Yeah, we you know, we changed clothes with him. And I had whole peroxide on me and wrapped myself up. And I had to text my girl to come get me. Text her the address off of Justin's phone to come get me.
And let's get there, but you said that Justin had contacted his cousin about going to her place, is that right?
Yeah,
Is that Kiana Hopper?
yeah,
Did y'all in fact go to her place?
correct.
When y'all went to her place, what car were y'all in?
We was in the White Expedition.
When y'all get to her place, what do y'all do?
We inside, change clothes, and we was in there. She had helped me for a minute before the wound keep came. She was helping me out or whatever. We changed clothes, and the wound keep came. I was able to, put bandage on it and stuff like that.
I want to show you a video. See that person there?
Yeah.
Is that the White Expedition?
Yeah, that's the White Expedition.
Who's driving it?
I'm driving.
This woman that we had seen earlier that lost back, is that Justin's cousin?
Yeah, that's all.
And driving with bullet holes in his leg, arm, and back.
Can you stop it here? Driver just got out. Who's that?
It's me.
You got your shirt all messed up, don't you?
Yeah.
Why is that
I'm bleeding. I'm shot.
in the shoulder?
Yeah.
Go ahead. And we saw somebody get out the passenger side, is that right?
Yeah, it just.
All right, you play a little further. Gray sweatpants, black hoodie, and that hat we saw is Justin, is that correct?
Correct.
Same outfits that y'all were wearing during the murder?
Correct.
Y'all go inside, tell me what y'all do once y'all get inside.
We go to change clothes. Change clothes. We didn't talk too much to her about nothing. We didn't like this.
All right,
But we had change clothes with nothing.
tell me about your shoulder.
Oh, I would bleed. Like I would bleed. And still, so she gave me some peroxide to put on my shoulder. And the wound keep pulled up. So I was able to bandage that junk up.
Wound kit, just they pulled up, it came up, is that right?
Yeah,
Had Justin gone outside?
yeah, he went outside to get the bag.
Play that next video. Do you know whose charger this is?
Nah, I don't know what y'all did.
See that man come out?
Yeah,
Who's that?
it's just
He's taking off the hoodie, is that right?
taking off a hoodie.
He doesn't have the hoodie on anymore, does he?
Nah, we had changed clothes.
What are these things in his hand?
Oh, that's the wound kit. Wild room, baby.
I'm interested in this wound kit. He just called and ordered one. I guess, kids, before you go slide, make sure you have a wound kit on deck just in case, so you won't have to wait all this time for one to pull up and almost bleed out. What's crazy is the main one, Cornelius, the one that's doing all the snitching, he the one who shot first. He had the biggest gun. He not on trial. He telling on everybody else, and he's sitting there in his regular street clothes. Justin in his street clothes, but normally he's an inmate. This other niggas, he talking like he got immunity. Yeah, I shot him. He is cooperating. What they get this nigga? 2 years, like time served? What did they do? Where we at on time, Gabe? They ain't went to a recess or nothing yet. Memphis justice system is moving. Until you get to trial. I don't know the timestamp. I have to figure it out.
He's got like a yellow, looks like a piece of clothing or something, is that right?
Yeah,
And then the wound care bags.
yeah.
Does he come back in the apartment?
Yeah, he come back in with the wound care. The wound kit.
And then wound care wise, what happens in there?
Oh, clean me up. We had cleaned each other up really good. Yeah, got straight on the back. I can see it though. Yeah,
You really got shot.
yeah, I got a shot.
He had a straight.
Yeah, he got straight on the back.
After y'all get patched up, y'all leave the apartment?
I had text my girl from his phone and sent her the address to come get me.
Okay, you had used Justin's phone to text your girlfriend?
Right.
When y'all talked to Quet and he told y'all to move the car, did you tell him anything about your phone?
Yeah, I told him to get my phone at the cop at the glove part, and he told me to meet him over at the car wash to get my phone or whatever. You know.
We can play the video of y'all leaving now.
He can't believe this shit. He like, this nigga hurt.
Does your girlfriend in fact come to pick you up?
Yeah, she would have been.
I'ma kill that nigga when I get out.
Who's in the yellow hoodie?
That just in it, you get a hoodie, and me with the black.
And then Kiana again, is that right? You're walking over here, what are you walking to?
I walked my girl truck and just pulled up.
Okay. Is that Chevy Trax, is that right?
It's on 20 Shift Tree.
this point, have y'all made arrangements as far as meeting up later or anything like that?
Yeah, I was actually finna go get my phone real quick and go get me some pills because I was shot up. And he was finna go get the money from Julie. He's supposed to be no week.
Is this a Chevy Trax?
Yeah, it's a Chevy Trax.
Justin there in the yellow? Justin still in the elevator?
Yeah, just
You in the car with your girlfriend?
yeah, we got my
Y'all go your separate ways at this point?
yeah, we got that boy.
Where did you and your girlfriend go?
I went to meet quick.
Where did you meet him at?
At the car wash.
Is that Pressure World?
Yeah,
Did you in fact meet him there?
yes.
What happened when you met him there?
I got my phone from him, and he was telling me that he heard that dog had shot one of us. Cause I had told him how he told me that he heard that dog had shot one of us and that one of our blood was on the scene. And he had me that we have our face masks on and stuff.
Did you tell him you had your mask on?
Yeah.
Now, it wasn't actually Dolph that shot one of you, was it?
Nah,
It was actually the brother.
right.
Did you tell him that at the time?
Nah, I ain't know.
How long, was that the extent of the conversation you had with Quet at the time?
It was third. Then I had left, and he had called my phone. He was like, he need to holler at me about something else. And he was finna pull up on me over my dad's house real fast. So I waited for him.
From the car wash, do you remember where you went?
I went to my dad's house.
And did he pull up at your dad's house?
Yeah, he pulled up at my dad's house.
Did y'all have a second conversation there?
Yeah, we had a second conversation, and I had asked him to give me some more money, so I could give me some more pills.
Did he give you some more money?
Yeah.
Was there anything else related in that second conversation about Dolph's murder or?
He was just saying we just gotta get rid of the car. He was saying we gotta get rid of the car and stuff.
Quet was saying that y'all need to get rid of the
Yeah,
car.
we gotta get rid of the car.
That it was y'all's problem?
It really was everybody's problem. He was just like, just need to give us the key to the car so we can get rid of the car.
And Justin had the keys to the Mercedes.
Yeah.
Now, when Justin left, did he tell you where he was going?
Now he didn't tell me exactly where you're going with me. He's supposed to get up with you and got back up with me.
Do you know whether or not he actually did get up with you?
I don't know.
When Justin left in the expedition, where were the guns?
They was in trouble with me.
In the truck? In the expedition?
Yeah.
Do you know what happened with those guns?
I don't know.
Have you ever seen them again at all?
I ain't see Justin no more.
Did Justin ever tell you what he did with the guns?
Nah,
Did Quet ever tell you what happened with the guns?
nah.
You back at your dad's house, but you've been shot in the shoulder.
Yeah, I don't believe me.
How do you feel?
I get stuck. Like, I messed up, but I'm trying to go get these pills, but I pop pills anyway, so I know where to snap back. I know how to snap back.
Did you find the pills?
Yeah,
Did you take the pills?
yeah.
Do you remember that night? Sleep good? Sleep bad? How were you?
I ain't paid his healthy night. I ain't blacked out in the bathroom for losing too much blood or whatever. But my girl had got me big up and stuff like that.
Were you worried about your physical condition?
Nah, I wasn't worried because I knew long as I wasn't bleeding out the mouth, that I was okay. Long as ain't no blood coming from my mouth, I'm straight. I've been shot before, so I was straight. So.
Was your girl worried about you?
Yeah, she worried. She worried. I was just trying to get my money.
You know, were you afraid of the police maybe knock on your door?
Nah, I
But he got a conscience though.
Because,
He wanted his money, but he got a conscience.
Stuff like that, like, I won't worry about none of you. I ain't gonna even let you.
This was a car that wasn't connected to you.
Nah, one kind
Y'all wore gloves.
Yeah, we had them gloves.
The guns were gone.
Right.
This happened really fast.
Yeah.
In and out.
Ain't nobody expecting to be me, so.
Ain't nobody
with them.
expecting it to be you. Is that what you said?
I won't be doing something.
And that's true. You didn't have a beef with Dolph, did you?
I ain't even know Dolph. I ain't even had no beef with no bid.
Never met him a day in your life?
I met him a day in my life. I just want him.
And we can call what y'all did here whatever we want to call it, but you're not a professional hitman or anything, are you?
Nah, I ain't nothing.
But y'all got out for money.
Yeah,
By somebody more powerful than y'all.
Yeah.
$40,000 is a lot of money to you.
At the time it was. It ain't. But at the time it was. My condition, it was.
In 2021,
Yeah.
when you were on the streets, ecstasy, oxycodone, your son had died some months before. $40,000 is a lot of money to you,
It was at the time.
even to do this type of thing.
Yeah, at the time it was.
After we go our separate ways, do you stay in touch? Do you and Justin stay in touch?
Well, I was hitting him up with him, trying to see what my money was. You know what I'm saying? He was telling me, Drew said, too hot right now. He gonna get with us and all that, too hot. Then, I had, like, when they found the car, before they found the car, Quay had gave me some money to buy a car cover the joint up.
Is this car you're talking about, the white Mercedes?
Yeah, the white Mercedes.
It's left in the driveway at Bradley, is that right?
Yeah, Justin had somebody to push it back then. It was in the back then.
Okay, so we went from the driveway at Bradley
To the backyard.
to the backyard of Bradley.
Yeah,
But it was still just sitting there.
yeah. So Quay gave me some money to buy a car cover the joint up. Same day they found it.
Had, up to that point, other than it being pushed in the back, first of all, did you push it in the back or somebody else?
Nah, somebody else pushed it in the back.
Did you go back to the car at all?
Yeah, I went back, wiped it out. I must have wiped it down.
Cleaning it.
He couldn't.
So you were worried that maybe you left evidence in there.
Yeah, I worried, because I know I opened the door, no blood on.
And when you cleaned it off, was it daytime or nighttime?
It was nighttime.
So your nighttime on Bradley,
Yeah.
cleaning up his
Shot
Mercedes.
it in the head, yup, shot it
You
in
get shot in the shoulder.
the
When you cleaned it down, was it still in the driveway or was it in the back?
It was in the backyard when I cleaned it down.
So it had already been pushed to the back.
Yeah.
Did you take anything out of the car?
Nah, I ain't taking it.
Wiped it down and left.
Yeah, wiped down the left.
You were describing staying in touch with Justin, is that right?
Yeah.
To your knowledge, is he still in town or out of town?
My knowledge, he was here.
And you had mentioned the money, is that correct?
Yeah.
And he had told you that Joe said it was too hot right now.
It was too hot right now.
But were you still interested in your money?
Yeah, I just wanted my money. I did the job, I just wanted my money.
Now, could you have gone to Joe and tried to get your money?
Nah.
Did you know him at all?
I had met with him, but I ain't have no number on him.
How many times did you met with Joe?
Just one time he quit out.
At Quet's house?
He quit out.
And when did that happen? Before or after Dolph was killed?
It was before.
When that happened, was there conversation about these hits on the PRD rappers?
Yeah, really quick was doing all the talking, like, just telling who out here praise how much
Man, for all this telling he doing, he better not do a day in jail other than what he's already done.
Before we started doing any talking.
Who all was there for this?
It looked like he got on the jail jumpsuit right there. Why the fuck they ain't showing his face?
About Juke was already in there.
Gotcha.
And Quit had started talking, you know what I'm saying, like, you see her, and Juke like, hold up, phone outside. So he said, that phone outside.
They came back in?
Yeah, nah, Quit took the phone outside in the church. Me and Juke was already in the house, but Quit came back in and started talking.
At that time when you met with Jook, is that the first time that anybody talked about money on Dolph's head?
Now, the first time, it was just quick last year.
So this had come up before with Quet, and then comes up again with Quet and with Jook.
Right.
When did you, in that timeline, so first just Quet, next Quet and Jook.
Right.
When did you met Justin in that timeline?
Ooh, it was like right around the same time, you know what I'm saying?
As the first time when it was just Quet, or the second time when it was Quet and Jook?
Like, in between the first and the second time, I had like Quet had put me in Justin together, basically.
Okay.
That's how I met him, quick.
Joke's the money man calling the shots. Quet puts you and Justin together.
Right.
And you and Justin are cool with each other and interact with each other over the months. You said at least 5 times. You're trying to, now we're back after the murder, you're trying to get your money.
Right.
You're having conversations with Justin, is that correct?
Yeah, I was taking the phone like, you know what I'm saying? I need the money for the party, you know what I'm saying?
Are there times that you're trying to communicate with Justin and in fact you're communicating with somebody else?
I ain't know it, you know what I'm saying? At the time, I ain't know.
Okay. Did you come to find out that Jamarcus Johnson had Justin's phone after the murder?
Yeah, I found out I got locked up.
When you were communicating with Justin, okay, these times when Jamarcus had his phone and doing 3-way stuff or whatever, what was the substance of those conversations?
Well, first time I was on the way back from Atlanta, he said he had got a little package from his homeboy, so we could have some money in our pocket or whatever. And I would come back from Atlanta, so I like, I like 2 hours out. So I like, man, I don't want him to put it in the mailbox. But he said he had a letter with it too. And I know it'd be too many folks in my dad's neighborhood, so he'll be seeing what put in the mailbox and go back. So I told him to give it to the lady in the door, like a grandma feel to me or whatever. And he gave her $500 in a letter.
$500 in a letter.
Yeah.
And obviously you're supposed to get $40,000.
Right.
But you got $500 in a letter.
He's saying right here, yeah.
And what was the substance of the letter?
Saying that you said that we get caught up, make sure we had the best lawyers and all that old stuff is hot right now.
And this first thing is when you get back from Atlanta.
Yeah.
How did you get to Atlanta?
Me and my girl went out there after they found the cop. Yeah, after.
Okay. Get scarce.
Yeah, I got scared. I got on them.
Did y'all drive out there?
We drove out there.
Stay in a hotel?
Yeah, stay in a hotel.
About how long were you gone?
I was gone a couple days. I ain't had any more money on me.
You don't have money, you gotta come back.
Yeah, I gotta come back.
And you come back, you pick up that money from the old woman?
Yeah, I picked up the money from her, and I saw how much it was. I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
the best lawyers.
You can spend that on pills in one day.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah, I ready.
What'd you do with the letter?
I flushed down to the hotel room.
All right, is that the only time you got any money from Justin?
Nah, a couple days later, I was in the city or whatever, and he was saying that he was gonna have his folks pull up on me, bring me some money or whatever, hold me down. So I think he been pulled up about 20,000-30,000, you know what I mean? But I had my girl to get out the car, and she met the person that was driving on the street or whatever. I had her to have her face mask on, and she said they had their face masks on, so we don't know who it was, but they got her $300.
$300.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is from Justin's folks.
Yeah, this is just folks.
All right, so now we've been paid about $800.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is there any other payment coming?
Nah, all the payments stopped again.
All the payments stopped.
Everything stopped.
Is there any time that you or your girlfriend or anybody received a large payment?
Nah.
How much longer passes until you're arrested about?
Probably about a week after I had saw that when I saw Quick. He was telling me that we had to meet up at the restaurant or whatever to get up with you, get my money or whatever.
All right, so tell me about this game. I'm sorry.
I was in
A hit for $800 for this.
He was going one way, I was going the opposite way, and he blew the horn. And I pulled on over to the side because Bobby had OD. So I was giving him my condolences and stuff too.
We had talked earlier about this guy. You hung out on Bradley Street a lot.
Yeah.
And so did another guy named Bobby Carter.
Yeah.
Right? And he was a friend to you?
Yeah, it was my social.
And he was a friend or maybe even a relative to Mr. Covan?
Yeah.
And he had actually died of a drug overdose.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. So you're talking with Mr.
So
Covan.
I was giving my condolences because, they said they were like brothers. So I was giving my condolences about Bobby ODing or whatever. And he was like, man, he gonna get my money. He gonna get my money. He like, when last time I spoke to Justin? I like, man, it's been a minute. And he like, oh, the police had just ran and just spot or whatever, and I need to get rid of my phone and all that. And he asked me for a number on me, so he could get with me.
And that is how we started the testimony, right? We started with this conversation the day before so that you were arrested, is that right? So we've come full circle on that. I have some still shots and photographs I want to pass to you. Ask you what's in here, Mr. Smith. Council signature on it. What am I looking at there, Mr. Smith?
Photo of me and Jesse.
And you?
Shoot me a dope.
All right. Can you place that face down on that table next to you?
Photo of me and Jesse running away from the shit after we got done shooting the dope.
Running back to that white Mercedes. Can you place that down on top of that?
Photo of me and Jesse in Whitehaven. Going to get cleaned up after the shooting.
Part of that video we watched? And are you the one with the mess up shirt?
Yeah, I got my shirt up. I got my hoodie up. My blue hoodie up. And I got one of my arms. His arm. I ain't leaning down like this because I'm shot.
Put that face down.
It's the Allen Breaker where we park car. Across the street from Quail.
Can you place that down?
The car we seen when we saw Dolph when we did the killing.
And is that when it's in the back of Bradley?
Yeah, this where it was when I went and wiped it down in the backyard of Bradley Street.
Can you place that face down? Now this house that was across the street from Quez, had there been a rap video filmed there?
Yeah, Justin had shot a rap video there.
Justin shot a rap video actually in front of that house?
Yeah, in front of that house.
Now were you actually in the rap video?
Yeah, I was in the video. Yeah, Justin, I was money up at the house in the video.
All right, can you place that down? I'm sorry.
Justin, elevator.
So wearing the same outfit as he was on the shoot?
Yeah, sorry,
You can place that face down.
Justin, on the elevator.
You can place that face down.
Justin, loading up the road.
Loading up to roll. He got his luggage. He's ready to get
Got
out.
the money, yeah.
Find this for the group.
And be Justin.
And to your knowledge, is Big Joke now deceased?
Yeah, you see.
All right, I have those marked as X number of exhibits.
Okay.
First picture is a picture of the defendant who was shooting at Dolph. The one that is exhibit number 6. Next picture is the witness in whom he is identified as defendant running away from the scene. Exhibit number 7. The next photo is a picture of 3 people with the white expedition parked outside of what appears to be a apartment complex. So mark this as exhibit number 8. The next photo is a picture of a house, front yard, driveway to the left of the house with people in the backyard. So mark this as exhibit number 9. The next picture is a picture of a white Mercedes. Mark this as exhibit number 10. The next picture is a picture of whom's been described as the defendant, Justin Johnson, with an orange baseball cap on, holding a couple of rods on. So mark this as exhibit 11. The next picture is who the witness has described with Justin Johnson standing in the elevator, marked as exhibit number 12. The next picture is a picture of who the witnesses described as Justin Johnson standing in the elevator with the black gym shoes on, with the white thing on top, the gray sweatpants on, and a dark colored hoodie and the black cap. We'll mark this as exhibit number 13. The next picture is what the witness has described as Justin Johnson in his yellow sweatshirt standing on the outside of the elevator with packed luggage. We'll mark this as exhibit number 14. And the next picture is a picture of a gentleman with bald head, hoodie on, with on front of the hoodie is marked CMG, and that's been described as Big Joe by the witness. Marked as exhibit number 15.
Commissioner Publishers, ever asking us questions, right? We're going in order for the record, Sergeant 6. Right. This clicker is very difficult to use. Right here first is this.
That's me.
Cap sweatshirt. Tray cut.
Yeah, great thing.
Gloves. Got those Nikes on.
Yeah. I want the white Nike.
Light sweatshirt, gloves. What kind of hat is it?
A bad pro.
That's Justin.
Yeah, just
And you understand, or do you understand, as you identify these pictures, not only are you saying that Justin's guilty of murder on the contract yet, but you're saying you're guilty too.
Yes, sir.
Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Right back to the car. Who's that?
It's me. It's just
Have 2 lane apartments.
yeah. It's me. It's just
And the third person?
it's good. It's the house on Brad.
House on Bradley.
It was called Gotti.
Driveway for the house.
Yeah, that's the driveway.
You used to hang out with Bradley every day.
Just felt.
Orange Mound,
Yeah.
close to where y'all killed Dolph.
Yeah.
Now where's the car end up?
He went from the front to the big yard.
See these people walking?
Yeah.
So the car end up way back here?
Yeah, way they go.
Is that where it was when you wiped it down?
Yeah, that's where it was.
In the car?
6 hours in of the 8-hour trial.
Ain't no song in the car.
Do you know how we got the car?
I think the
Do you know when we
last
got the car?
hour may be administrative stuff. We're here for all days of it though. The main shooter tell it. But it appears he's in his jail jumpsuit.
Now, is that music video filmed a few weeks before this murder?
Yeah.
And you said you were actually in the video too, is that right?
Yeah.
You wear a mask in the video?
Yeah, he don't make.
This house here, right here,
Yeah, it's on Brady Street.
is that the same house?
Yeah, this time out.
Is that driveway we were just looking at?
Yeah.
was that?
It's just,
Same outfit as when y'all committed the murder?
yeah, the same thing.
Who's that?
It's just,
Same outfit?
yeah, same outfit. It's just, rolled up leaf.
Well, I believe.
That boy telling that that's how you be a star witness for the state.
For the record, Mr. Hackerman went to those exhibits in order.
This person can ask you questions, how do you listen to you answer, okay?
Mr. Evans, I think we need to take about a 10-minute break.
Yes, Rob.
Come back. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take about a 10-minute break. Come very quick, allow you to refresh yourselves, and then we'll come back.
All right, we stopping it there. I finished the rest tomorrow. It's about a good hour and a half left. Yeah, we're here for the coverage. I do some last minute baby pity stuff. I don't know. I don't know. We'll get something done tomorrow though. We'll be caught up. Got anything, Gabe? Any last ones? You got nothing? All right, then. To the next episode, ladies and gentlemen. We out. Never been a hoe, I stay on go, so what the business? Nigga talking reckless, shoot his bitch ass with the quickness. Now he bleeding, sorry, begging, asking for forgiveness. Bow, 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 limp biscuit. All my niggas wildin', they done labeled us a misfit. Wake up every morning, 2 or 3, 5 in the Fitbit. Oh shit, didn't nobody come to see you old, it's some focus. Shoot 100 shots, no reloaded. Master of the game, you would think I'm into coded. Memphis niggas spit this pimpin', mackin' like I'm golden. Ho, with my money, you gon' turn me to the old me. Stay high, first class flight, I'm in the nosebleed. Copy, cooking, whipping, shipping, till you count the proceeds. OG, I've been moving pack niggas since 03. Low key, niggas hating, but they don't want no beef. State gang, true sippers, bitch, I bet we gon' eat. Get jammed, get a lawyer, make it bunny, don't speak. Pour up, oh, I need some more. A nigga had a long week. Shout out to my plug, he showed me love, he out in Long Beach. I'm true geek, walking by myself, but left with 2 freaks. Ooh, we nothing in they mouth and on they booty. Austin Power swag, yeah, baby, this is groovy. You can call me money boy, or you can call me nudie. Hood niggas, churches, chicken, let me get a 2-piece. Top down, 2-seater, let me feel the 2 breathe. Gotta hold it steady, chopper, kick it back like Bruce Lee. Lately I've been in the zone, I guess I'm in my 2-3. Don't call my phone for nothing less than a QP. Feeling like the Migos, cause my bitch is bad and bougie. All my haters love me, all these bitches is some groupies. Came a long way, I like to introduce the new me. Standing on business like I'm king or like I'm Drewski. Call me Ron Island, cause I like my love for choosy. When we link, it's a movie. She bustin' like a Uzi. I love the way she do me. I beat it up like Uzi. She dancing just like Suki. Call me Ron Island, cause I love my love for choosy. When we link, it's a movie. She bustin' like a Uzi. I love the way she do me. I beat it up like Uzi. She dancing just like Suki. I never been a hoe, I stay on go, so what the business? Niggas talking reckless, shoot his bitch ass with the quickness. Name pleading, sorry, begging, asking for forgiveness. Bow, 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 limp biscuit. Never been a hoe, I stay on go, so what the business? Nigga talking reckless, shoot his bitch ass with the quickness. Name pleading, sorry, begging, asking for forgiveness. Bow, bow, bow.